I welcome you guys all today. I understand every single day when you're really understanding when you go and communicate or do anything in life, you have to be giving those ideas. I understand when I go and really make a nice, beautiful public speaking gig on the street in Marketplace in Sydney, I understand I go and make sure I'm prepared in terms of my life, in terms of my eye. I understand when I go and be much more preparing of my life, I understand I'm going to be much more inspirational in my life for I. Because I understand when I go and inspire people today, I understand every single day you must do so. You must go and give those ideas, because those ideas are something that is going to be recognized throughout time in yourself, to understand that when you're really promoting yourself, you understand the I. You understand no matter what, that communication is something that's very beautiful today. I understand that those people who understand leadership every single day are the ones who are communicating it much more than yesterday. I understand that no matter what, that when you go promote yourself to people who, let's say, have a crowd or something like that, and they come and view you and everything, because why? You have to understand they come and view you because you've got something to give. You have something to give every single day, and that's why you can be something much more when you're giving more every single day. I understand that no matter what, that I'm always setting myself up for success every single day. I thank you. I realize every single day I'm making sure that I always have a better product, which is information every single day. I go and pronounce myself in a better way every single day. I make sure no matter what, I'm staying consistent with my Instagram and YouTube account every single day. You can go check it out. I understand no matter what, that I go and really understand that those ideas is what you need every single day. You need those ideas daily. You need to be able to give those ideas and to really lead yourself into greatness every single day, because I understand that what looks the best is best communication skills in the planet. You have to have that every single day. You have to have those communication techniques every single day. But I understand that no matter what, that if you're planning your life every single day on a video camera, you do it up to 1 hour and achieve the 1 hour, and then you can do some extra. But make sure you do 1 hour every single day. I understand no matter what, that yesterday I did 1 hour and 40 minutes. I understand either way I did a bit more than that. I understand that you must understand that when I achieve 1 hour every single day, I go and plan my life ahead of myself in my camera, in terms of when I record myself, because life is a documentary of yourself. And if you want to be the main star or the main ingredient in your life, you have to record yourself. You have to understand that documenting your life in a journal and in quotes and in audio and video, I promise you it's the new way. I promise you it's the only way to be today in terms of today's society, where you have to understand that most people must lead. I promise you everybody must lead. I promise you everybody must be much more than they are. I promise you anybody who understands to be all they can be every single day are the ones that are really communicating that on a daily basis, but they're also living that kind of fact in their life, or else they understand that they must be great. Understand they must understand that either way you must learn to grow, you must learn to help people, or else when you learn to help people you also be influential. And those people who are influential today are social media influencers, and also people who just love to give of themselves, because when they give of themselves something that they have, you have to put it into a video, you then understand, you put it into a quote, you put it into a nice beautiful audio program and a journaling session with yourself every day, or else every day you have a journaling session with yourself. I understand every single day I do that on my nice beautiful video and journaling and quotes and writing and audio. I understand either way that there is 3 types of ways that you can go and promote yourself today, and it's writing and audio and video. I do all 3 because I understand you have to master everything. I promise you, if you want to be someone much more, you have to master that. You have to understand to master something much more than yourself. You have to understand that if you want to go and really promote yourself, I mean, be in front of a crowd first and really understand some public speaking skills, because I understand every single day I show up on a nice beautiful performance over here in terms of my busking performance here. I understand every single day I do it in front of a crowd. I understand that's how I really get my reputation up, because what is the main ingredient here? I understand the main ingredient is giving that knowledge and doing my work first. I understand the fame comes after that. I understand anything that anybody has in terms of fame is because they gave some information first to get it. I understand Jesus Christ has all the fame in the world because he done the Bible first. I promise you that's why you understand that every single day that it's not about the fame, otherwise it's about making sure that you grow people first. Otherwise when you grow people first, then you can't have the fame. Otherwise some people have fame but they don't grow people. Otherwise they have the ass backwards. I understand you must grow people first and then understand to be famous. I understand that those people who are famous today, such as many people who are playing soccer and playing wrestling and doing wrestling scenarios and on acting screens and all that, I realize they're not teaching you much about life. And that's not somebody who you remember throughout life. I promise you, anybody who you remember throughout life is somebody who's teaching you the most. Now, Jesus Christ is always going to be remembered far more than anybody else, because why? I understand Jesus Christ is always doing much more than everybody else. I understand although I have to level myself much better so I can do more than Jesus Christ, so that I can be much more in terms of my life. I understand that when leaders get up and nicely do a beautiful performance, I understand they are always beautiful people, because I understand they always get up and they do it. I understand when you do something that's very much more in terms of your life, that's going to help your life be greatness, I understand it's really influential stuff. I have to understand that you must go and perform that knowledge that you have and give it on a video and give it on the camera every single day, because I understand that what's important is yourself today. I understand you must be inspirational every single day. You must be lifting the crowd. You must be understanding that anybody who's lifting the crowd today is a person who is worthy. I understand anybody who's a person today is a divine being. I understand either way that everybody must be spiritual. I understand that when we're spiritual beings, I understand that's why we're growing. I understand that's why we're living, because we're living for something greater. I understand that nobody here wants to live for something worse than they are. I understand everybody wants to be more, but to understand that to be more, you have to understand awareness is key. I understand anybody who goes into the awareness range of life are the ones who are more connected with themselves on a daily basis, but they're really talking out aloud to make sure that everybody can hear them in front of a crowd, because that's what influencers do for or else for yourself, you must do it the most. I understand when I go really understanding, I understand when I go really in terms of understanding how I really speak every single day, I go and practice that communication skill in a different way every single day, but I understand no matter what that I go and inspire myself every single day to go and do a basking performance, because I have a nice beautiful resume of videos in my YouTube channel and also my nice beautiful Instagram for why I do what I do. I understand I do it for every single day. I love I know my every single day, but I understand that what's important is making sure that you're going and influencing people today, and you're doing it one way or another. You're going to do it in front of people today, because it's much better to influence people in front of people like I am today than to do it on social media and online. I promise you, it's much better to go in front of people and really develop yourself rather than just developing yourself online. I understand if you want to lead people, you have to be in front of people and not just online. I understand that professional development is really leadership in the moments with people, to understand that no matter what, that you go and be that individual who needs to be great every single day. But understand no matter what, that I'm always doing that every single day. I'm always showing up, but I'm really smashing it right now, because I understand that no matter what, I'm always delivering content every single day to my YouTube account. But eventually, I understand no matter what, that nice beautiful content does add up, and it does really compound interest in my favor. I understand when I help you so much and I help your kids and everything, I understand I gain more respect every single day, because I understand that information is important, and that's why I deliver that information and how to go about life every single day. So you can listen to me or you can listen to somebody else. I don't know who you're going to listen to, but understand no matter what, that you listen to Jesus Christ the most. I understand when you listen to Jesus Christ the most, you'll find that nice beautiful aspect of attitude that you need every single day, which is Jesus Christ. I understand that no matter what, that I follow Jesus Christ's rules every single day, and it's thou shalt not kill, and it's thou shalt not murder, and it's thou shalt not steal. You have to understand, it's thou shalt not go chasing other people either. I understand I never have to chase other people. I'm always making sure I go into where I am. I understand when I do that daily, I go and perform and outperform myself daily to understand greatness, because I understand I have to be better and better and better and better and better and better and better. I have to be better than yesterday all the time. I have to be always influencing myself to grow, so I do it in front of people. I understand that no matter what, that most people don't have the ability to come and do a busking performance or street performance. I understand most people don't have a ability to be on the microphone either. I understand they have to practice that skill every single day. I'm 28 years of age. I understand you can do it too. I realize that many people are much older than me, but guess what? I'm doing far more than them. Even though they're 50 years of age and 60 years of age and 100 years of age, I'm doing far more work than them. I understand it doesn't matter what age you are. You can start right now. I'm probably sure a little baby can do it. I can do it. I'm a little baby too. I'm a baby. I understand every single day that what you are, you must understand you must be a baby too. You must understand to age much more productively and much more smartly. You must do smart work daily. You must be able to understand that it may rain today, but I have an umbrella as well. I have a nice beautiful raincoat. I have a nice beautiful cover up for my stuff over here, because I understand it's not my stuff. I realize it's just my stuff in terms of my eye. I understand my eye is much more important than what I have today. I understand my eye is something that is really great, because I understand that eye is perfect. I understand that eye is really flawless. I understand the eye is actually flawless too, in terms of it has flaws and also has no perfection in terms of the eye. But guess what? I understand either way that what you are is the yin and yang of life. You have to understand both sides of the equation, and you have to understand neither sides, and also anything much more than that. I promise you have to understand life in all the triangles of life, and all the circles of life, and all the squares, and all the shapes of life. You must go and understand what that is. You have to understand every single diagonal in terms of diagonal way that you can live life. You have to live life in angles sometimes. You have to do a performance in a different angle. You have to go and make a different camera shots of yourself. You have to understand that if you want to go and outperform yourself daily, you have to understand that leadership is a requirement. So those who lead every single day must be able to go inside of themselves and speak about something that they need to grow with. I promise you, when you're growing with something that you need every single day, I promise you, that's how you really grow. You teach yourself along the way how to really understand people. Understand when you go in front of people and you're really leading them, I understand you're going to be a leader. You have to understand every single day you go look at people in the eyes, you go look at people and understand what you're really doing, because you have to teach yourself how to really grow in front of people, and that's the only best way. I promise you, the best way is be in front of people first and do a nice beautiful video, nice beautiful YouTube, and understand why you're being popular today. I promise you, either way, the only way that you can really do something today is really lift yourself and other people to greatness every single day, because that's the only way you can really do anything. I understand when you go and really coach yourself along the way how to really live life. I promise you it's rare, or I promise you it's much worthy in terms of very much more worthy in terms of your life to understand what's really popular about your life. I promise you now, what do you love about your life? You have to love yourself first. You have to understand either way that no matter what you're doing every single day is called what? You have to understand it's really your interest in yourself to grow. You must understand that when you grow yourself and grow thyself every single day to grow yourself, you must understand that you must blossom like a tree, and you must be the largest tree in the planet, because anything that's a tree of life is understanding that wisdom is that. I understand anybody who understands wisdom daily is really understanding that they have to perform themselves daily. I have to go and influence people daily to understand why I can actually be greater. Because when I'm greater and greater and greater, I just go and do my work. I just go mind my business every single day. And when I do that, I just teach myself along the way how to really live life in front of people and how to really grow in front of people. Because I'd rather do public speaking than carry boxes around and doing forklift driving and security guard all day. I realize that's boring, man. I understand I love to be in front of people and speak to everybody. I understand that's something that's really inspirational in my heart. I realize in my heart, that's what I love to do. I understand either way. I understand many people love to carry boxes around and they love to help around with soccer or something like that. I never do soccer. I understand either way that soccer is my nice beautiful sport in terms of public speaking today. I understand I never have to compete with you. I compete with my growth only. I make sure I out-level myself, because anybody who's better than themselves right now is somebody who's more influential than those who are not. You understand? So I'm always making sure that I'm that influential being that wakes up every single day inspirational in my life, because I understand that the only individual I have to inspire daily is I have to be making sure that my life is something much happier than yesterday, because that's how I really grow. I grow in front of people now. I understand when I do it now, I understand no matter what, I go and journal my life in front of people too, because that's something that really helps me to move forward, and understand that 3 hours a day in terms of anything that you're doing that's growth, and more than that, you have to understand you must be working on yourself 24/7, but understand to never limit other people with numbers. Understand that no matter what, that when you go and limit people with numbers, you have to understand you must go and never limit other people. You have to understand Gary Vaynerchuk is also somebody that you can go and promote yourself with. You have to understand it's also making sure that you go and understand that whoever you have in your mindset right now is somebody that you must be growing. You must be growing yourself. You must be growing the people around you. You must understand that no matter what, when I look at you in the eyes, I'll grow you. I'll really give you those ideas. I'll give you that nice, beautiful business opportunity that you need. I promise you, it's really wisdom that you need daily. I promise you, when I do that daily, I do it in a camera, because in the camera, in terms of how I speak right here, I can speak much faster and faster and faster than writing it in a journal. I speak it on camera much faster than I do it in a quote. I understand quotes are sometimes where I go to in terms of how to write my information down, and also journaling sometimes. I understand either way that I can journal at any time. I can stop my nice beautiful program here, but guess what? I never stop it unless I finish it. I understand when I finish my program, I start another one. I start another one daily. I make sure every single day I go and outperform myself, because I understand that what's important, sir, is understanding that you must be a leader today. You must be understanding how to really influence people. I understand when you go and understand much more and you're upset about influences today, you have to understand to never be upset and never be jealous of people who are lifting up, because I understand that what's important is a requirement to grow today. I understand that no matter what, that when you're professional about life, you have to understand that no matter what, you go and really understand your worth. I promise you, your worth is something that you need every single day. But I understand that no matter what, when I look inside of myself every single day, I find that self-worth in my growth, which is my I. I understand when I go and really grow myself in front of people daily, I just make sure to outperform myself daily, because when I do that, I'm much happier and happier and happier throughout time. I understand either way that I'm always using these different tactics and different business skills, but when I go and book a plane flight or something like that, I get the most affordable one. And sometimes the most affordable is the fastest one. I realize sometimes the most affordable rate is actually the best one and the worst one sometimes. I realize that either way, you have to understand that no matter what, that the affordable rate is always the best one. But understand that the affordable rate is something that can be 40 hours in duration, and other flights are really 5 hours. Otherwise, either way, you must go understand that affordable is much better than expensive and cheap. I never need you to be cheap, I need you to be just affordable. But understand either way, that affordable is something that you can understand that if you are lacking money today, I mean, why do you have a car for? I promise you now, it's not really the plastic money that you need. I promise you, you need more of your spiritual aspects to be able to give. I promise you now, I got rid of the car. I removed my car in terms of my life because I don't need a car. I realized that I have much more spiritual aspects and spiritual domes where I can go and give that content, or else I can give the content in a different way. I understand when I boost my confidence, I understand no matter what, that I go and really understand that it's not about petrol money, and it's not about food money, and it's not about anything else other than your spirituality today. I understand when I go and grow that emotional ability to spiritually grow, I realize that all you really have is what you're giving today. I realize what you're giving today is something that must be treasured, which is wisdom and information. I understand when I give that information, I do it faster and faster and faster on a video every single day because those ideas just fly at the video. I realize they're just flying at people. I realize that's what I do. I'm always flying with the eagles every single day. I understand when I do that, I never have to be a duck. I never have to be going with the crowd anywhere because I understand that what's important daily is I'm always prepared much more than yesterday because I have my eye. I know my eye. I know who I am every single day in terms of my eye. I understand I go back to that eye every single day. I go and really lead myself to grow, but I look at myself and I self-reflect while I speak to people. I realize when I self-reflect, when I speak to people every single day, I go and find a better way to really speak in front of people, and that way I understand no matter what that I'm much more respectful of what I say, because when I say something that's really nice, I understand I become nicer throughout time. I understand I never try to be rude, I never try to swear or anything like that, because I understand that swearing is something that doesn't really require you to public speak. I promise you now, you have to understand that when you go and really speak to somebody, you be nice about it, and you don't swear at people, you don't be rude at people, but make sure that you understand that if anybody is rude with you daily, otherwise it's because they're rude with themselves and they're really putting some poison into them and they're really unhappy individuals. So anybody who's really upset in life every single day are individuals who don't know how to live life. You have to understand, you have to go and understand your I every single day, because that's how you live life. You live life through your I symptom. Otherwise it's I love you. I understand when I go and do that daily, I self-reflect upon what I do daily, because that's how I really grow. I grow through really understanding my spiritual indulgence to love life, because I understand that no matter what, I understand either way that what's important daily is making sure that you go and be much more than you are, because either way I understand I have to stop the video also sometimes because it may rain today, because I see sometimes either way that no matter what's happening right now, I understand either way that I'm always much more preparing my life around to make sure that whatever happens in terms of life, that I'm always doing my work, because when I do my work I'm much better than yesterday, because that's what I really understand on how to really count myself into fruition. So no matter what, I understand that I just keep going over here, but I understand I have a nice beautiful umbrella over here. I just put the umbrella like this, and I just make sure I go put my umbrella over my nice beautiful video over like this, and I just make sure I keep and continuing to do my work daily. I understand when I do my work daily, I just go and put a nice beautiful umbrella right here. I understand that's how my nice beautiful instruments over here do not get wet. Although you can still see me, you can still understand no matter what that my nice beautiful umbrella does really help my business grow. I understand either way, that is how I really grow. I make sure either way I protect my nice beautiful technology here with a camera in terms of my umbrella. I understand either way, that's one way you can grow. But guess what? I understand no matter what you're doing daily, you must be performing and outperforming yourself every single day to grow, because I understand that what's important is making sure that your business is much more appropriate. But make sure you're speaking also as you're really doing something, because you have to keep the audience interested sometimes. So what you do is make sure either way you go and cover up your technology with your other nice beautiful raincoat right here. I have a nice beautiful raincoat because it's raining right here. I understand that when I go do that, I understand my technology can always make sure to keep growing itself, because either way I understand I cover my technology like this and then I continue to do my work. You understand? Because I understand that no matter what, I expect much better of myself all the time to go and keep doing my work. So I just make sure every single day that I just do it while I public speak. You understand? Because you have to keep people interested in what you're saying daily. So what I do is I make sure I focus on myself all the time, so that my technology doesn't really break because it's raining today. I understand either way I'm still continuing, aren't I? I understand when I continue every single day to do my work, I understand no matter what, I just make sure to do it in camera. I understand when I do it in camera, I'm going to make sure every single day I'm doing something that's worthy of my life, which is making sure that I'm an attention seeker. Because when I'm an attention seeker, I seek that attention that I need. I realize when I get the attention seeking in terms of my life, I go seek that attention because I understand that popularity is something that I need, because I understand I grow people. I have a reason to be popular. I understand when I do that daily, I'm always making sure I go and see the crowd, because the crowd is something that I need in terms of the attention to grow them, because they need somebody who can grow them every single day. I understand when I do that, I'm always making sure that I have more to really look after in terms of my life. I always have much more ability, although I have 2 raincoats over here. I have 2 raincoats, and one's to cover up my technology, and the other one's just to realize that I can put it on in terms of to never get wet. I understand either way, I realize one raincoat is so that I go and understand that no matter what, that I have one raincoat to put on, and the other one's really just to cover up my technology. I understand it's like a mattress or something like that, but either way, you can get one, you can give $5 and you get a raincoat for yourself. And understand you never do it for other people, but you go and cover up your technology and what you have, and understand no matter what, that you give ideas along the way upon how you really do life. Because understand no matter what, that what's important is just grow yourself and grow thyself daily. Because I understand that no matter what, that even those people who listen to me right now, you have to understand you'll be listening to me in 72 years time as well. I understand someone really understanding, who understands life much more than yesterday, because I understand that I always have to document my life. I have to document my life around. I have to make sure that your life is someone who understands greatness. I understand that when you go and really understand what I just said, I understand I'm greatness every single day. I understand that I'm always something much more than who I am. I understand when I do that daily, I go and perform, and I perform on the street. I make sure I look at myself, and I just go into my emotions as I speak and do public speaking, because I understand you have to go into emotions to speak. I realize that you have to be really, let's say, flexible. And when you're flexible throughout life, you have a flexible schedule. I realize that you can do anything at any time. But you must grow in all times of life. You must grow in each and every single step of the way. You must absorb the area around you with your nice, beautiful emotions. You've got a heart. You have a heart right now. Or else you just make sure that you're just not tensing any part of your body as you public speak. Because when you public speak, you're never meant to tense your body around. You have to understand. You just make sure you let go totally. And that way you understand confidence is really understanding to let go. You just let go of yourself. You just fly with the eagles, because that's how you really understand confidence. I promise you either way that I'm always making sure that when I go and grow thyself this time, I'll go and focus on thyself in terms of I self-reflect on what I say daily, because what's important is that I grow. I have to grow, and I have to say something that's really going to help I grow today, because I have to focus on myself. I have to understand that I have to really self-reflect upon what I say daily, because that way I understand how I be influential much more than yesterday. Because I always have something to give. I always understand that no matter what, that I'm always really performing and now performing myself. Because when I do that daily, I realize it adds up, and I start to learn more about ideas, about the world. Because now, in terms of my life, I'm doing something totally new that most people are never doing. I understand either way that you must understand to check out my ideas, and you understand what's new today. I understand either way, you must update yourself about the world around you. So one way you can update yourself is on my YouTube channel and my nice beautiful Instagram in terms of my life, and check out what I'm doing, because understand this, I realize if you don't, you'll never know that. You'll never actually see what I'm actually doing. I understand either way that if you're interested about life, you have to be able to see everything. So understand to never miss out, because I'm somebody who actually does help people. I do help, because I'm not just standing here like a druggo. I'm not a druggo. I understand either way that I'm something much better than an alcoholic. I'm something much better than a drug addict. I'm much better than chasing sex and women. I understand either way, I'm something much better than what I am in life. I understand either way, I've got something to give. I'm always much more in terms of life. I'm not a blasphemy. I'm not anybody who, let's say, is a liar. I'm making sure that everybody has what they need. I understand when I go and do that daily, I go and promote thyself. I convince people to understand something of influence. I understand when I go and influence people, I get some dirties in terms of I get some dirty looks from people. I understand because they're jealous. I understand they're jealous people. I understand they want to go and do what I do. I understand they want to go and public speak like I do, but they don't have the skills like I do. I understand they don't have the skills to public speak. I understand. Although guess what? I realize whose fault is that? I realize it's my fault. I understand it's my fault that you don't public speak. I realize I have to take responsibility much more to help you here. I understand either way, I have to understand that everything is my fault. I realize what's happening around the world with COVID and this world in terms of the world, in terms of life and everything is my fault. I understand that it's because I have to be greater. I have to be greater, and I have to speak up about this much more. I I have to speak about the world and what's happening around economics because it's my fault. I take advantage of this. I go and make sure I go and grow that. I grow every single aspect of life. Otherwise, because your kids don't want to go and grow themselves, otherwise that's my fault. I take advantage of that. I take advantage of my life because I understand that those who understand that every single day they promote themselves on the street or do something very fancy like a public speaking gig where you can grow every single day, I understand that's why you're going to be self-reflective, aren't you? You're going to be self-reflective daily because understand when you go up on the street and you start really influencing people in a different manner, you understand why you're really a metaphor, you understand why you're really understanding inspiration every single day. But either way, you must understand why I grow. I grow because I understand leadership skills. I understand how to really understand your traits in terms of leadership. I understand leadership traits is just one way to live. I understand one way to live is the best way and there's only one way in life. I realize the way is growth and that's it. I realize the way is up. Otherwise, the way is never down. I understand either way, you must go up. You must understand to go and lift thyself. Otherwise, you never de-lift, you only uplift either way. You have to understand that no matter what, that either way means grow. I understand when I grow, I make sure I grow either way. I make sure either way that I make sure that what I'm doing today, or what I'm doing today is something that's spiritual. I'm making sure that I'm growing in terms of in front of people. I understand when I do it in front of people, I just make sure to let go. I let go totally. I go and self-reflect upon my life and I give the honest truth about the spotlight and what it is and how to public speak and how to really do it every single day. I understand when you go and do it daily, you'll be an influencer. I understand every single day I go and do that, I'm much more respecting of myself to go and really give that information that I need to really grow. I understand when I give you information to grow, I love myself even more. I love myself even more because I love to really grow. I love to give that information and I love to help you with some ideas today. But you, I don't know about you because I understand no matter what, you must be giving that information of yours because that way you understand that you guys are also giving me information about myself today and how I'm really growing as well. So everybody's always giving you an idea whether you like it or not, because either way, I understand that every single person that really walks by and looks at me in a different way and is dressing in a different way and they show me their reactions, I understand they're giving me ideas every single time. I understand that when I come here for 2 hours or 1 hour or whatever, I understand I do 1 hour max and then I make sure to do some extra. Either way, I understand no matter what that I'm always gaining an idea about the crowd around me because what's important is ideas. I understand I get to see people's reactions about me and who's jealous and who's not and who needs to develop and who needs to be better and who needs to be more spiritual and how are people looking at me and how people are resenting me as well. I understand either way, I realize I just ask myself all these questions every single day, but I do it in front of a crowd because if you want the spotlight really fast, you get up in front of a crowd and you public speak right now. I mean, what's blocking you from public speaking? Otherwise, I am blocking you. I am blocking you. I understand it's my responsibility that you must step up and do a public speaking event. So I'm inviting you today to come and do a nice, beautiful session with me today. So if you want to have a nice, beautiful conversation with me in the spotlight where everybody can see you, otherwise where everybody can see you, you can just come and nicely interrupt my nice, beautiful session over here where I can start growing you every single day. Because I understand I love to have a conversation with people. I understand anybody who wants to step up in the spotlight today with me and to ask me questions and anything, you have to free yourself to understand that no matter what, you must not block yourself from doing that because I understand either way, I'm convincing people one way or another to really grow because when I grow my interest. I understand when I grow my interest, I focus on thyself every single day and what I really say every single day because I understand this. I understand leadership. I understand growth. I understand self-love. I understand everything about life because I understand I understand who I am. I understand I know my I, and that's everything I know. I just know the letter I love you. I know nothing else except my I realize either way that I is really understanding how to really live life. I understand when I go and really be spiritual about everything. I understand I really inspire every single day. I understand when I really do that, I really understand how to really understand you. I understand when I go and do that daily, I make sure every single day I have something that's really much more worth it than what they have. I have my I. I understand when I have my I realize that I deserve much more than anybody else because I understand that Jesus Christ deserves also something much more. I understand either way, I understand that no matter what, that whatever you have in life, you go and focus upon your ability to develop people because guess what? I understand that most people are very selfish and they don't want to help you. Otherwise, I don't want to give you some ideas. I understand I want to give you some ideas. I want to go and make sure that you have all the content that you ever need so that you can grow. Otherwise, that's what Jesus does every single day on the Bible, in terms of the Bible. I realize He gives you the Bible. And He helps your life. And now it's you, in terms of life, who wants to follow Him every single day. So understand to follow Jesus Christ, because if you don't, or else you'll never find out about His story, and you'll never find out about what really happened back then. I understand either way, you must always understand about how evolution in terms of life is growing and how I am growing daily. Because I understand when I grow, baby. I understand I grow really quick. I grow really quick, and people don't understand how fast I grow. I understand it because that's the most important part, because I understand that my opinion is something far more than anybody else's, because I have to value myself first so that you can value me. I understand if anybody in terms of life has a poor image today, I realize it's because they're not valuing themselves more than enough. So realize anybody who has a poor image, you have to understand they're going homeless, and anybody who has a better image or is looking always better than yesterday, or is public speaking on the street, sometimes even busking performance on the street in terms of public speaking and street performances, you can come and do a DJ session or singing or acting on the street. You can go and just do a little performance in front of people every single day and you boost your confidence. I do that daily, and I just make sure every single day I have that nice beautiful spirituality going, because when I understand no matter what that I go and focus on my ability to really document my life in a different way, because I go and grow thyself in a different way every single day. And today I'm really learning something really fast over here, which is understanding my spirituality to go inside. I understand when I go inside, I always make sure I go and record what I have on video camera, and I make sure every single day I do it in a audio fashion as well, because I extract the nice beautiful audio and I put it into an MP3 file. And I understand no matter what that I can put all those MP3 files on Spotify or SoundCloud or anywhere in terms of life. I understand either way I have this nice beautiful dictionary of audio programs and video programs about my life and how to really help your life to succeed, because anybody who wants to be great has to have their own programs in terms of courses. You have to make your own course about something. So I have over 600 hours of courses. I understand either way I'm really growing myself because of that. I understand when I really do that daily, I understand that those who want to be really much more inspirational will come and get that information that I have because it's for free. I understand I help every single business anyway to understand how to grow, because I give those ideas for free. I understand that my life is for free. I understand when I have much more spirituality than yesterday. I understand that's why I focus on myself. I focus on my growth right now, because I understand that my growth is something more important than what you have today. I understand either way that what you have today must be more ideas. I understand when I give you more ideas, I'm always never wasting my time. I never like to waste my time, but I like to be better than yesterday. I realize that it's becoming much more effective for me to do so in terms of my life, to public speak more in front of a camera and to also be popular and to understand how it is to do much better. I understand no matter what, that all you have to do every single day is just give that content daily and just be in front of a crowd as much as you can. Because when you're in front of a crowd as much as you can, lifting them up only, I mean, you can be singing, you can be acting, you can be public speaking, you can be doing a dance recital on the street, you can be doing Oprah, you can do Oprah singing, you can do whatever you want. You can do a cooking show on the street. You can do anything in terms of life, in terms of musicians and anything in terms of life. You can teach people anything. I promise you, anybody who wants to learn from you will learn. I promise you, it's just a matter of you getting up on the street right now and starting to public speak for yourself. Because understand that's really what personal development is. I understand when I go and personally develop myself every single day, because I am a millennial. I'm a millennial right now. I'm the leading millennial of life. I'm the top millennial in life. I'm the top one. Or as the generation millennials, I'm the top millennial in that generation. I'm the top one. I understand either way, you have to understand what millennials is. I realize it's a generation. I realize many generations in this life is going to happen, but guess what? I'm part of the millennial generation. I understand either way, you have to understand the millennials, I'm leading them. I'm leading every single millennial on the planet right now. I understand either way, I'm doing far more than all of them. Because right now, I realize the millennials love to go out clubbing, and they love to understand that they love to spit at other people. I understand they love to go and grow other people as well. I understand either way, I'm always growing other people, because I understand that anything that is really growing is really understanding that you must go be much more influential about your life. You must understand that images never hurt you, because what's very important about life is really understanding that what you have today is what you must understand to go revolutionize. You must revolutionize your life around in a different way, but you must understand that whatever you want today is focus on yourself more than what other people are doing. Understand when you're doing that daily, understand that no matter what, I deserve far more greatness in my life right now, because I choose to go and understand that. I choose to go and understand my ability to grow thyself. I understand when I grow thyself, I understand that kissing other people doesn't really satisfy me. I realize kissing you today doesn't really satisfy me. I realize that what satisfies me is really giving you the kiss in nice, beautiful ideas. I realize when I go and kiss you all the time with my beautiful ideas daily, I understand I'm growing because of that. I realize, but kissing you all day doesn't grow me. I realize it's very immature to kiss other people. I understand that what's really understanding that what's much better than that is really giving them ideas. Because Jesus Christ doesn't have to come and kiss your daughter today. I promise you. Jesus Christ respects your family totally. I understand either way, I'm going and really understanding every single day that no matter what, that I'm always much more than yesterday. I'm always making sure that I go and deliver that nice, beautiful attitude. I understand the attitude is everything. But guess what? You guys are not lying to me. You guys are not lying to me about my attitude today. You guys have got nothing on me. I understand no matter what, I'm really understanding my spirituality today. I understand that you guys may be lying to me, but guess what? I understand no matter what, I'm not lying to myself. I'm not lying to myself because I don't need to lie. I'm always something much greater. I'm always making sure I have that nice, beautiful persona going. Otherwise, I'm not lying about my beautiful persona. I understand that no matter what, I never lie about my information either. I never lie about the person I am in terms of my divine nature, because I understand no matter what, that I'm always much more than yesterday. I'm always making sure I'm developing that nice, beautiful nature that I have. I understand either way, I call myself beautiful every single day. I understand that no matter what, that many people don't believe that of me. I understand either way, I realize that's because they're ugly people. I understand either way, that I just grow myself, because I focus on myself all the time. I'm never offended about you and about your life. I understand no matter what I've got, I understand that no matter what, I have nothing to be, let's say, afraid about, because I understand that when I go and grow thyself daily, I understand I do it in front of a crowd. I understand when I go and lift thyself to really grow, I can breathe much better. I can really understand life itself, because I really dive into it. I dive into it because I understand no matter what, I dive into that growth and I really fly on the clouds. I fly on the clouds, I fly in the clouds. I'm always flying throughout life. I'm always free and spiritual to really live my life in the fullest range possible. I understand I really go and inspire myself every single day to, no matter what, to just go and really understand how to journal. I understand when I go and journal daily, I go and really speak my heart out. And I speak something that's really teaching me right now. I understand when I go and teach you from this perspective, in terms of what's happening right now with me, in terms of my life and how I'm really growing now, is how you have to understand to grow thyself also. You have to grow yourself in your way. You have to grow yourself in a different way than I do, but you have to grow yourself in words. You have to go and grow yourself by speaking up more. You have to speak up more about your words daily. I understand that when you guys don't check me out, my Instagram and my YouTube channel and what I have to give you, I realize I love that. I love that you don't want to come and check out my Instagram and my ideas, because I understand that you'll never be successful. I understand either way that when you're not interested about my information, I understand that you'll never be successful. I understand that. I understand either way that I'm making sure either way that you understand something. I understand I never need you to come and check out my information. I never need you to go check out the Bible either. I understand either way, I never need you in my life. I understand either way, I want you to go and check out everything that's helping your life every single day. I just never need you in my life. I realize I don't want you to even grow in life. I realize either way, I'll grow you. I don't want you to grow. I want you to die right now. I want you all to die today. Because guess what? I realize I'll grow you. I'll give you those ideas. I understand when I say that, I'm growing thyself anyway, because I use the I. I want you all to die today. Because guess what? I'm giving you information today. I'm giving you information either way. So I'm always growing thyself. I'm always practicing something different. Because it's nice to say, I want you all to lift up today. I mean, hello? I'm lifting people up today. But when I say I want you to die today, I mean, is that nice? I mean, either way, I want you to grow. Because either way, that's just communication. That's just how it is. You understand? Because, I mean, go and tell other people to die. And just say, I want you all to die today. I want you all to never have the life. I never want you to have the life. I want to have the life. I want to have the life before you. I want to be successful far more than you. I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, I don't want you guys to be more successful than me. I mean, that's just how it is. But guess what? I'll give you the information to succeed anyway. I'll give you that information that really inspires you. I understand that either way, I'm giving nice, beautiful information daily. But I don't want you to be something much more than my legacy. I understand I'll give you the information to do that every single day. I understand either way, I'm just something honest. I'm just something really understanding that I'm much more unlocking my nice, beautiful potential every single day. Because when I give those ideas, I understand I'm always confident about it. I'm confident about what I say. Because I love to lift up people. I don't like to say that people die and all that. But guess what? I realize when you try something new, I realize that it really does unlock your spirituality in a different way to be more honest about what you really want. I understand that if you don't want to learn, and you don't want to grow, and you don't want to be better than yesterday, I realize that your kids are going to look up to you then, and they're going to be just like you. I realize you want your kids to be better than you. You want your kids to be understanding much more of life. I realize I want my kids to be much better than I want them to be much better. I want everything to understand that. I want everything to understand that Jesus wants you to do more than Jesus. I want you to understand that either way, the information is something very important. I understand that when I go really understand my influential ability over here. Understand when I really understand what I have in terms of life, I have it all. I have everything in my information. I have everything. What do you have today? I have it already. I have it already in my information. I have it everything. I have everything. Because whatever you have, I have it already in my spirituality. I have all the information I ever need. I have everything right now because understand that's what you need. You need that information cultivation. You need to be able to cultivate a better life for yourself. So that's what I'm doing on the street today. I'm making sure that either way that my life is guaranteed in a much better way. I understand when I guarantee my life in a better way, I understand that no matter what, I'm always guaranteeing your life to be great because I understand that if you want to be great, I want you to never be great then. I want to be great. I'll be great then. I'll be great. I promise you, I don't want you to be great. I'll be great. I'll be greatness. I'll be giving you some ideas today about how to be great. You understand? Otherwise, either way, otherwise, you don't want to be great, I don't want you to be great. I want to be great. Otherwise, that's the way it is. Although, guess what? I'll give you some more ideas about how to be great. Understand, either way, understand that's how I really grow. I grow myself through making sure that I can go both sides of the story. Understand, if you don't want me to lift you up, I'll lift you up anyway. I'll lift you up one way or another because I understand that I have to lift thyself all the time. I understand no matter what, that I go and grow thyself all the time because that's how I really give those ideas. I'll give those ideas because I understand many people are going to just walk by you. I understand that over millions of people have already seen me in Australia. I realize millions of people have seen me. I realize few only follow me. I realize only few follow me, but many have seen me at least. I understand either way that that's nice, beautiful practice for me that you guys see me today. I understand that you guys see me today. You'll see me in 10 years' time. You'll see me in 20 years' time. You'll see me in 30 years' time. You'll see me in 40 years' time. You'll see me in 50 years' time. You'll see me in 60 years' time, public speaking still. You'll see me around the world in 70 years' time. I don't know how long you'll live for. I'll live for the next 72 years and more. I understand either way, you'll find out about me very soon somewhere. You will. You'll find me in your country somewhere. I understand either way, that either way, I believe in myself. I believe in thyself all the time. Because I'm already traveling everywhere. I'm already traveling in my nice, beautiful communication style. Because that's what you need. You need to understand that your business needs to be something functional. And to function much better, you have to speak better. You have to understand to communicate better. You have to speak up more every single day. You have to speak up even more than anybody in the planet. Because I understand when you do that daily, I understand that's how I really grow. I grow through spiritual aspects of communication. Because anybody who wants to be rich today has to understand communication skill. Because I'd rather do public speaking and in front of a crowd than sit around. You understand? Or else I'd rather do this than that. I understand either way, I'd rather be right now understanding that no matter what, I'm always doing something much more than yesterday. Because what's important, I understand that what's important is my umbrellas over there. I understand either way. I actually love that because my umbrella actually flew all the way over there. I had to actually go and actually get it. I understand either way that sometimes when you put an umbrella actually over your camera, I understand the wind's going to blow and your umbrella will just go all the way over there. I understand that's why I'm always giving those ideas daily, but guess what? I realize either way I come and do my work, you understand? Because guess what? I understand that no matter what, you must be showing up for your work all the time. Because guess what? I'm really serious about my success today. I understand I show up for my work over here, not the 9 to 5. I don't work a 9 to 5 job. I understand that I have just nicely, beautifully, in terms of my life, I make sure nicely and beautifully, I just planned recently in my life. I understand I'm always planning, but I understand my 2021 year, in terms of 2021, I have no 9 to 5 job. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job in 2021. Otherwise, that's a nice, beautiful deal. I mean, the whole year, I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I mean, that's beautiful. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job in 2021. I already have enough money, I have enough money saved up already in terms of my life, which is my nice, beautiful spiritual giving. I understand when I give that nice, beautiful money that I have, which is my ideas, I never have to work a 9 to 5 because I find a way to really live life without the 9 to 5. Because I make a 9 to 5 right here in terms of my 24/7 work, which is my public speaking program. But guess what? I realized that if your nice, beautiful content or something just flies away because of the wind or something like that, you go and grab it and then understand either way that you just be more serious about yourself and your work. But let other people laugh at you. I mean, let other people laugh that your umbrella went all the way over there and that your camera's fallen and all of this because of the wind. But either way, understand to just go and be more appropriate today. Understand when you're being more appropriate today. Understand that no matter what happens, you must understand that you must go and be much more spiritual about your life. I understand when I do that, I'm much more breathing. I'm breathing every single day. I'm growing in front of a crowd because I understand no matter what, I can communicate. I can communicate daily. I understand when I communicate my soul, I understand when I communicate my spirituality and my techniques and my business daily, you always have more business. You always understand that you'll get some ideas today for free. I understand that I go and do it for something. I never do it for nothing. I understand either way that my something in terms of life is ideas, where you understand every single day you can be more spiritual about your life. You have to understand that no matter what you're doing today, I understand I'm always making sure that I go and record my life as much as I can so I can go and really be much better than yesterday, because when I do that daily, I'm always understanding that there's a better function in the world, but I understand that when there's a better function in the world, I understand I really go and develop that nice, beautiful strategy daily. I go and really understand that no matter what, I understand that no matter what, I'm looking myself in the mirror right now, I understand I look excellent. I look excellent because I understand what excellence is. I understand it's really I love you. I understand I love everything. I understand when I go and really understand that, I realize that people don't love me. I understand when I say I love you, you don't love me though. I love you though. I understand I love myself. I don't love to hate the world, but either way, I understand that what's important is lifting people today and understanding to never hate people for who they are, but understand that they're just unaware of themselves. I realize that people are unaware of themselves and how to live their life. I understand when I understand my I, which is understanding, I do understand my I understand who I am daily. I understand I know how to live life with my I. I know how to use the I principle. I can use the I all the time. I can always understand my I, because my I is something that I come back to daily. I come and really record my life on video camera today. I understand I'm really much more successful than yesterday when I do so, because that's what life is. I realize it's making sure that you're not blasphemy and you're not lying to people, but you're giving people spiritual honesty to speak up, because those who speak up more are the more honest ones of life. Promise you, if you're not speaking on the microphone like I am today, I realize that it's because you're less honest. I understand that. I understand either way that if you want to speak on a microphone today, you have to become more honest with yourself. You have to understand you have to take the responsibility. You have to understand you have to be a leader. Because those who are not on the microphone today public speaking are the ones that are not honest. I need you to understand they're not honest because they're not in the spotlight. I understand either way, if you want to be famous, you have to be honest with yourself. I understand either way, you have to understand that anything that's really making sure that you're more spiritual today, you have to understand no matter what you're doing today, you must understand that greatness is the solution. I understand when I go greatness today, I understand no matter what, I'm really understanding my beautiful aspects of life when I really go and record my life down every single day. I record it today, I record it tomorrow, which is right now. I understand my right now is I understand that's how I really grow. I grow through the spiritual aspects of my I know my I daily. I understand that's how I really understand how to really understand anything in life, because I know my I understand that is how I really grow. I grow because I only know one letter of life. I only know I, and that's it. Whereas everything else I still learn about it. I learn about my I too, because I'm still learning how to really increase my I factor too. So I understand I'm learning about everything today. I'm always making sure that I have that nice spiritual deed that I need to give you. I have to give you that nice beautiful cultivation that you need, because when you see me doing it, you're much more likely to do it. You understand? Because that's how I really understand life. I understand when I go and do a public speaking performance, you're much more likely to do one because you see how I do it. I understand when you see how I do it daily, I'm always making sure I go and look at the crowd every single day. I understand when I do that, I'm always much more. I'm much more than yesterday. I'm more than rainbows. I'm more than anything in life, because I understand how to really speak. I can communicate it into life. I thank you. I understand when I do that daily, I'm making sure I thank you. I don't say thank you. I say I thank you. I don't say love you. I say I love you. I is very important. I understand when I go and say know thyself, I say I know thyself. I know thyself. I understand it's very important to use the I. I understand that when I say yes or no, I say yes, I say no. I say yes. You don't say yes, you don't say no. You say I say yes, I say no. I see it's very important. Otherwise, when I start my sentence, I start with I see, I understand, I can get, I understand that no matter what, I welcome you. I understand that no matter what, I'm inspirational. You can start like that. I'm positive. I mean, just make sure that you start with the I first. I understand either way, I first. I is very important for your life. I understand when I go and succeed today, I just walked here nice in terms of life, in terms of nice aspects of life. I understand when I walk here right now. I never walked here, I walk here. I walk it right now. I understand when I live it right now, I live it in my I. I understand when I come here every single day, I bring my trolley, I bring my nice beautiful attitude over here every single day, and that's how I really perform. I perform with a nice beautiful attitude every single day, because that's what's important. Because the attitude of communication every single day and lifting yourself up to talk it and talk it and talk it, I realize that it's just stand for that. I mean, stand for the nice, beautiful communication style every single day. You have to lift yourself. You have to always make sure that either way, that no matter what you're doing, you have to go look at thyself in the mirror and say, I love you. I understand that either way, you must go and understand that when I go and grow up much more, I understand I'm much more spiritual, I'm much more in what I do. I understand that no matter what, that in 10 years time, I realize when I keep this up, I'll keep it up 1 hour a day. I realize in 10 years time, I realize that's 3,600 something hours of video content. But guess what? Sometimes do it extra than that. I understand either way, that is something that's long term. I realize that's just in 10 years time. I realize in 20 years time, I realize it's 7,000 hours of videos. And in 30 years time, it's 10,000 hours of videos. So either way, I just make sure to go and do that. I make sure I just go and grow thyself, because I understand that the key of solution of life is making sure you're giving those ideas as much as you can. So what you learn is what you give. I realize what you give is what you have. I realize what you have is destiny and greatness. I understand either way that those people who get forgotten really quickly are the ones who never give much more than the rest. I understand that when I give so much more than you, I will be so much more great than you. I understand people respect me far more than you because I've given 50 billion hours and you never even started. You understand? I have to give 50 billion hours of video to be much greater than you. So either way, you must understand that's the competition. Or else the competition is who's greater. I mean, who's done more? Because you cannot lie about that. You cannot lie that I do not have what I have. Because guess what? I always have what I have, because I understand that my communication style is something that's really new. I understand that my new communication skills is understanding that every single day when I look at thyself in the mirror, which is I understand that's how I understand to grow. I grow thyself by focusing on thyself in my eye. I understand when I do that, I go and look at the crowd, and I make sure to go and summon a nice beautiful ability daily to go and understand to speak my heart out. And when I speak that out, I understand I give you that information. I understand when I give you that information daily, I go and make sure I go and preach it. I preach in a different manner all the time. I understand when I do that, I go and make sure every single day, I go and really perform. I understand when I really perform, I make sure this time I have something much more to deliver. I understand when I have more to deliver, I go deliver myself. I deliver the I deliver something of nice, beautiful ideas. I give you those ideas. I search for those ideas as much as I can. I mean, what kind of ideas can you give me today? I understand you already. I understand I can see you straight away in terms of what idea you are. I understand that no matter what, I can see what you're giving me. I realize that many people are giving me ideas in terms of how they look and how they dress and how they look at me and how they are as a human being. I understand either way that I understand I'm not perfect, but I'm much more perfect than yesterday. I understand I'm much more than yesterday. I understand even the way that I'm much more in terms of my life cooperating in a better way, because I have a better function now. I was a schizophrenic before, or they put me on medication, and guess what happened? I overcame the medication. I got myself off the medication. I took the medication off of my life because I went sober and I lost the 47 kilos, and guess what? I overcame schizophrenia too. And how did I do it? I just communicate more. I just communicate more, I write more, I make sure every single day I have a much better product. But here in Marketplace, I realize I've been here for about some time now, although this is the first time that it's really blue in terms of my camera. I realize my camera fell off. I realize that no matter what, my umbrella went and sweeping over there. I understand either way that I'm nice and appropriate right now, but guess what? I realize that no matter what, I don't blame the wind, I don't blame anything in life, because I understand the I factor. I understand when I look at my eye, I grace my eye, I grace who I am every single day. I bless, I give people blessings every single day with my ideas. I give those ideas, because if you're not checking the ideas, I mean, what are you doing in life? You have to understand, you go check out those ideas that I have. I understand when I go give you those ideas, you have to understand you have to be so much faster than you are. You have to understand you have to go and really learn quicker, because if you want to be greater, you have to understand you have to learn, you have to live greater too. You have to understand that if you want to live up to 100, or else that's the kind of attitude I need you to understand, that it's a yes. I say yes today. I say yes to 100 years of age. But you need to understand to go and live longer, because those who are not inspirational every single day are the ones that don't want to live more. I never need you to do that. I need you to go and understand that I need you to live more, but understand that you're important in some aspect of life. I promise you, in some aspect of life, you can definitely go and give that content of yours. I understand that in your life right now, I realize there's one idea you can go give people in a video right now. I mean, what's that idea? I mean, what's that idea that you can go give on a video right now? I realize it must be your story. You must go give that story of yours first. I realize when you give that story, I realize it develops. I realize you're developing your story. I realize my story is developing throughout time. I still have to give my story over the next 72 years. I realize that every single day is my story. I understand every single day I have 72 years to go and more of my life until I reach 100 years of age. I have 72 years to reach 102 in terms of 100 years of age. I understand that in 72 years time, I'll be 100 years of age. But guess what? I'm giving that story every single day of myself over the next 72 years. I understand every single day I go and perform and outperform that individual. I perform everybody in terms of life. I perform them in a way that they grow. I understand that when I see my neighbor, I make sure I'm better than my neighbor. I make sure that when they have something, I have much more than them. Because I give more. I realize that if you want to have more, you just give more. I understand that every single day I'm giving you a Christmas present in ideas. I understand that ideas is the best Christmas present you can have. Or else there's nothing better than wisdom. Or else there's nothing better than idea. Or else there's nothing better than an idea. I understand either way, make sure that you're literate. Make sure that you're functioning much more correctly, in a better way. You have to understand that when you're correct, you must be better than correct. Or else when you're fine, you don't say you're fine, you say you're better than fine. You don't say you're okay, you say I'm better than okay. You never say you're okay, you just say you're better than okay. You say you're excellent, I'm doing better than yesterday, how are you? Or else either way, you must understand that you never talk to other people online. You never go talking to people online, because guess what, you talk to yourself only. Or else that's how you save some time today. I never talk to people online. I never have to talk to other people online because they waste my time. I go and search for those ideas online, and I get my ideas and I give it to the people. So I give those ideas because guess what? Or else that in the making right now, I understand that no matter what, I go and use my technology. I use it, I embrace it, I embrace what I have every single day. I go and give everything that I have in those videos that I do. Or else I do these videos because of a reason. I do it because I have an eye for my life. I understand when I have my eye, I go and really be confident about it. I really understand to give that nice, beautiful knowledge daily, because I understand I never have to hide myself. I go in the spotlight daily. I understand when I do that, I become a rising star. I understand when I become a rising star because I'm growing. I'm growing every single day, because either way, that you must understand that what you must be is a rising star. I understand you must be a rising star today. You must be understanding that you want to be someone great. You have to be great. You have to understand either way that if you don't want to be great, you'll never be great then. I understand I'm always great because I'm in the spotlight today. I'm in the spotlight. I choose to be great. I choose to be in the spotlight. I choose to understand my crowd. I understand that every single day I'm going to look at people in the eyes. I understand when I look at them in the eye, I say I love you. I understand there's only one of me in terms of my eye. I understand that no matter what, that everything is I, but I understand every single day that I go and really understand my appropriateness. I understand when I go and really understand how to dwell in thyself, I understand how to really grow. I grow in I understand every single day, I go and really outperform that individual who is you. I go and outperform you. I really go do much more than you. I go give more knowledge than you today. Alright, now what are you going to do today? I'll do more than you. I'll do more than you today, I promise you. I'll go and write more content than you. I'll go and make sure I put myself on video more than you today. I'll make sure every single day I outperform you. I'll make sure every single day I give more than you. I'll make sure every single day that you understand who I am. I understand every single day that there is no excuses to about giving knowledge. Promise you, giving knowledge is really about now, or else it's about you. I understand when you're giving that knowledge daily, you have to outperform people. You have to understand you have to also public speak every single day. You have to be a public speaker. You have to understand I'm doing this because of leadership qualities. I understand when I go and really have those leadership traits every single day, I'm very much more important. I understand when I do that daily, I'm always teaching people what I have. I'm teaching the people that gift. I promise you, I'm teaching them a gift about life, which is give knowledge. I promise you, you give them the knowledge that you have, because otherwise you'll never be successful. You have to understand that all you have really is the information you've given. I promise you, people are going to remember you, not your kids. I promise you. I promise you either way that people will remember the ones that help them the most. I understand that I help people so much today because I focus on thyself. I focus on what I have. I realize I focus on my dad. I realize I focus on my dad, who is me. I'm my dad. I'm my mum. I'm my cousin. I'm my brother. I'm my ancestors. I'm everything. I'm the only individual that I focus upon in my life. I have no friends except I today. I'm my only friend. I am my only family. I am the only one that has the success in my life. I understand no matter what, that's the most important aspect of life, which is my success today. Or else my success is very important. Or else when I give you my success, you understand why you can be successful. I understand I go find the success. I find ideas. I realize those ideas you're giving me now, I'm going to put them into a video. I'm going to put the crowd into a video. I understand how the crowd is all the time. I understand who people are every single day. I understand some people approach me and I understand some people don't. I understand that those who approach me and talk on the camera with me are far more confident than the crowd who doesn't approach me. I understand either way. I love to have a conversation daily, but guess what? You must have a conversation with yourself the most. I understand when I go and really elaborate on myself and what I do daily, I focus on giving that nice, beautiful knowledge that I have to give you. I give you the nice, beautiful knowledge that I need to give you every single day. I understand when I give you that knowledge daily, I'll go and outperform thyself in that knowledge. I'll go and make sure every single day I outperform the individual I am, because I understand that's really peak performance. I understand peak performance is something that really makes you. I understand anybody who wants to be a peak performer has to grow. For those who want to grow, always have an opportunity today to get into marketplace or busking performances and start to really public speak. I mean, understand me right now. I get to get many people watching me today because I'm very famous. I'm very famous today. I understand either way because I understand how to communicate daily. I really understand when I communicate daily, I give you those nice, beautiful knowledge that I have. I understand when I give you the knowledge, I give you the wisdom of the Bible. I'll give you the wisdom of cars. I'll give you the wisdom of what you need every single day. I understand that when I really, really understand what I need, I focus on thyself to give you that. I understand that what you need is what I have. I understand what I have is a skill, and that skill I teach you every single day how to really do it like I do it. Because I do it in a different way. So when you watch me doing it for 10 hours a day in terms of life, in terms of my nice beautiful content in a video, you understand either way that when you watch somebody doing that, you'll also be much more likely to do it yourself because you can see that other people can do it. I understand I can do 6-hour programs and more a day on the street, but I have something else to do as well. I have something else that I love to do. I understand I make sure either way that I eventually perform 6 hours a day in terms of my life on a video camera. I mean, why not? I mean, I love to speak so much. I mean, I can do it. I can do it. But I make sure I perform in other ways too. I write my journal down. I write the quotes down. I write the audio down. I go and get those videos. I go and really perform and outperform. I get a microphone. I give $30 for a microphone so that I can grow you. I understand when I do that, I understand no matter what, a reason behind what I do it for. I understand when I do it for something that's growing you, I understand I grow thyself every single day. I understand when I really understand when I go and give you your shoes for you so that I can help you grow. I understand either way, I give you the wisdom. I realize the wisdom of shoes. I realize the wisdom of clothing. I realize the wisdom of everything. But guess what? I realize it's not about the materialistic aspects of life. I understand it's really about making sure that anybody can give you a materialistic aspect of life. I realize now, give the spiritual aspects of life. I realize that's what many people are able to give, but not as much as other people. And why is that? Because they're lazy. Or else they're lazy to be on camera. Or else they're lazy to go and write their own journal. Or else they're lazy to really give their story. I mean, they're lazy to go and do it 1 hour a day on a video. I mean, they're lazy. I mean, they just don't want to succeed. So understand no matter what, that you be the one who's doing 1 hour a day on video and giving your story every single day on video. And go and inspire people on video camera today, because guess what? I realized 40 years ago, I understand I never even had phones. I understand either way that today is the much more important that you realize it's so new, or else this is all new, or else it's a new age. I understand it's really just make sure you're always taking advantage of your nice beautiful products. I understand I have a nice beautiful feed over here, which is my wisdom. I realize that what I give is what I have. I understand my riches is in my ability to give you that nice beautiful energy that I have every single day, because I understand that no matter what, I have to be smart about what I have. I have to be smart about my persona and what I really do for my life. I understand that when it starts raining this time, I understand either way that my nice beautiful umbrella can blow away, or else that this umbrella over here, or else it looks broken, or else either way that I'm not broken. I'm not broken, you understand? Or else materialistic aspects can break, but make sure you never be angry about it. I mean, or else my phone right here, or else I've had a broken screen on my phone for 5 months, but I love the phone so much that I can give you so much information in this phone that I keep it. I keep the phone because it's very valuable, even though it has a broken screen. Because guess what? I realize that what's important is understand that some people break the screen and they get very angry. I realize they break the phone screen and they get angry. I never even get angry. I just keep the broken phone screen because I love to watch it. Because it's so creative. I realize that it has certain cracks that really teaches me about life. I realize it teaches me what I am. You understand? And what I am is what I can do with the phone that's cracked. I realize what I can do with this phone is exactly what I can do with this phone. I can just record myself. I can do something different. Or else no matter what, I understand that I use phones, I use technology, I use it in a different way. I make a pause for myself. I make a pause so I can speak. I make a pause so I can understand to grow. I understand when I grow, I make a pause in I love you. I understand either way, I'm making sure every single day I'm not afraid to say I love you. I love you. I understand when I understand that, I really say it. I mean it. I mean it every single day. I love you guys. I understand every single day, I'm making sure that no matter what, I just make sure I'm always growing thyself, because when I grow thyself all the time, I make sure every single day I have that nice beautiful ability, which is nice beautiful graceness. I grace you with my life, I grace you with my blessings, which is my ideas. I give you ideas every single day, because I understand when you don't look at me, I understand no matter what, when you don't even come to find me, I understand you're not interested about God. I need you to understand what God is. Understand God is information. I'll give you that information right here. Understand either way, I'll give you God in the information I give every single day. I mean, what is Jesus Christ? I mean, Jesus Christ is God with the information. Understand either way, understand that information doesn't lie. Understand when I give you that nice, beautiful knowledge every single day, you understand God. You understand how to live life. You understand that anybody who wants to inspire you is something much greater. But when you look at me and then you go this way, and you don't even come to even check me out, or else that it's because you're poor. Understand it's because you don't have a life. I understand either way, I make sure every single day I have a life. I have a life to give. I have something to give every single day. I'm so interesting that when you go on my Instagram today, you'll find something very beautiful. Otherwise, that's how interesting it is. Otherwise, that's how interesting it is. In terms of he is and she is everything in terms of I. You have to understand, I is everything. I promise you, either way, you must understand, I love you. I understand when I grow up every single day, I grow in the maturity of my life. I understand that no matter what, I'm very confident in my ability to speak even more now. But I understand either way that I focus on thyself, because when I go and look at my own emotions and what I do every single day, I make sure I focus upon really understanding how to really gift my life. I gift it. I give you a nice beautiful bubble present. I understand when I give you presents every single day, I make sure I focus on thyself even more, and that's how I really become more spiritual. I become more spiritual through giving you my heart, because you have to become a whole heart today. Promise you, anything that's a whole heart today is giving that knowledge daily. You have to give that knowledge. Promise you that any knowledge you have today, you have to give it on a video. Promise you, that's what success is. I promise you, success is giving that knowledge on a video and audio and writing material every single day. You have to understand, you have to give your knowledge, you have to give who you are, you have to give your story, and how'd you grow up, and why did you grow up like that? I mean, go give people reasons about your life, and give them a nice, beautiful scenario about your life every single day. I understand when you go do that, you're going to really understand how to really grow, because guess what? I realize either way, I'm nicely presenting myself today, because I understand that I'm focusing on thyself and what I have to give. I'm focusing on making sure that I focus on my life, and in the moment, I give that nice, beautiful knowledge in a different way, and I do that every single day in a different way, and understand in a different way, I give you the knowledge, and when I give you the knowledge, I understand I grow, and when I grow, I understand no matter what, I get more confident, and when I get more confident, guess what? I understand every day I'm growing. I understand I'm always growing because I've got something to give. I've got that nice, beautiful attitude going. I understand the attitude is what you need. You need a great attitude to be able to speak on a public speaking microphone, so that you understand that either way, that a public speaking microphone is a singing microphone, and it's an acting microphone, and it's a cooking microphone. I mean, you can do anything on the street today, and you can cook yourself up a better life. I understand either way, you just make sure you record yourself and make your own TV show, and start DJing on the street. I mean, get yourself some speakers, and start really pumping it up in front of the crowd. I understand when you really do that, I realize it's an amazing idea, so why not? I realize either way, you just have to get yourself some speakers, you bring it down with your trolley, and either way, you understand that no matter what, you can do it anywhere. You can understand, you just go really perform and outperform yourself every single day, and understand no matter what, that you're worth it. I understand when you go and bring a show, I mean, go bring a show of a lifetime, and go do something that nobody else has done, and that way you understand that you're going to be much more worth it today, because guess what? You're doing what other people will never do. I mean, you have to understand that you have one face in life. I realize that nobody else has your face. I mean, be more worthy. I mean, be well. I realize, don't you? I understand that no matter what, you must understand either way, your life must be something greater. So when you're going and projecting that nice, beautiful emotion that you have, you go and look in thyself and understand people's emotions as well. I mean, go and really feel other people's emotions with your feelings. I can already tell how people feel by the way they look at me, and by the way they dress, and by the way everything is about them. I understand either way that when I go and really grow up much more, I understand I really go and perform, and I outperform myself, because I understand that I have to go where my heart is. I have to go and really outdo the life I have, because when I do that daily, I'm going to outperform everybody, because when I do that, I just go and be more inspirational daily. I go and focus on thyself daily to understand that no matter what, that there's always much more to self-reflect about. I understand when you're going and really self-reflecting upon your nice, beautiful image of life, you say, I love you a million times. You say, I love you. I understand I really care for you, because guess what? I realize that's how I really give knowledge. I give knowledge through caring. I care to give that knowledge, because guess what? I understand I need to help somebody to succeed today. So that's why I do it on a video camera. I do it on an audio camera, and I just make sure either way that a video camera is an audio camera too, because you can record some audio today to help somebody. I just need you to do that. I just need you to go and record somebody in life so you can help them. Otherwise, either way, record yourself, because you must be that somebody that you record. You must understand that when you go record somebody, you go record yourself. Otherwise, when you go and really shoot some photos of people. I mean, go and shoot some photos of yourself rather than other people. I mean, focus on yourself and your business rather than other people's businesses. I mean, either way, my business is going to help your business with the nice, beautiful knowledge that I give you every single day. Because guess what? I realize when you're going to right now in terms of the I. I understand no matter what. I realize that anything that's a gonna is a slang word for going to. I understand either way, you must teach people to say going to is a nice, beautiful, literate way to speak communication. Because you know, you want to always be the one to succeed every single day. So understand every single day to look at thyself in the mirror. I understand when you look at thyself, you absorb everything around you and you speak it and live it. I mean, just live what you speak, and every single day, just understand that you just must be very important for your life. You must understand you must be mature for your life much more. You must be able to grow thyself all the time. But understand no matter what, that this is something that really fulfills me. I realize this fulfills me in terms of my I. I understand when I go in front of people and I start to really dwell in terms of this knowledge right here, I understand and I start to really develop my skill over here. I understand that people are looking at me like, what is this guy out of that? Or else either way, I understand no matter what, I just go and really teach those people everything, because I understand I'm in a state of trance right now. And I understand when I state of trance you right now, I realize I start to grow you every single day. I understand I really start to look at you and how do you feel about life. I understand when you feel a lot about life, I realize when you feel about life somewhere in the stars in terms of life, I realize when you're really growing people like that, you understand you have to speak better all the time. I understand when you go and really understand what you are daily, you understand what I am. I'm somebody of a nice, beautiful quality every single day. I understand when I really teach you something about life, I understand I really grow you. I understand I grow people who understand that anybody who focuses on themselves all day long, I understand they love themselves. I understand you love yourself today, you have to love yourself today. I understand either way. When you love yourself, I realize you love yourself today, you have to understand either way, you make sure you're talking in a better way, because either way, I understand either way, you must understand to be never cocky, but understand your nice, beautiful attitude must be better. You must look at yourself in a different way all the time. You must understand who you are, for God's sake. Otherwise, guess what? I realize it's just know your I. I understand when you go and know the I principle every single day. I understand you over there. I understand that you're really growing over there. Because guess what? When you grow like this, you shall always give to God in terms of life. You shall give God in you. You'll understand every single day you have to grow thyself. You have to understand that no matter what, you go preach yourself into greatness. Because that's the only way to be, man. Otherwise, you have to go and understand the attitude, man. I realize when you go and grow yourself, woman, you understand no matter what, you grow yourself every single day, and you understand why you can be much greater. I understand when you go and be much greater, I understand you got some persona over here. I understand you have to grow thyself all the time. You have to understand no matter what, then when you have a persona, you come and give it. I realize when you come and give it, you understand how you really do it. I understand no matter what, when you do it every single day, or as you go and be consistent about it, I understand when you be consistent about it, you always electrify people in a public speaking event. You understand every single day you public speak in a way that's really going to help you to move forward. You must do it. You must do it right now. You must go and public speak, man. I need you to be more mature. I understand no matter what, that everybody believes they're better than me, or as they believe they're better than me, or as I need you to come and do more than 600 hours of video content. I need you to do it on the camera. I need you to public speak. You say you're better than me, or else you come and do it then. I mean, come on. I mean, you believe you're better than me, but you cannot even public speak. You have to understand you can't do it. You can do anything. You can do anything. I can public speak. I can make sure everybody can public speak. But guess what? Or else if you cannot public speak, man, or else then you have a problem. You have to public speak. Or else you want to be something much greater than yourself, you have to understand you have to go and do it. You have to do what greatness is every single day. You have to understand what inspiration is. I promise you, inspiration is public speaking and making sure that everybody has what they deserve. You have to lift yourself. You have to understand when you lift yourself every single day, you have to be courageous. I promise you have to be encouraging people daily. When you're encouraging people every single day, you just go and flow with it. You just go and flow with your life in a different way. But make sure you're growing people in a way that you're never hurting people, and you're never causing them violence, but you're just making sure to go and lift those people. Otherwise, I understand who you are, man. But guess what? If you want to be great, you have to understand to go do more than 1,000 hours of videos about your life. I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, come on. I do it. I understand no matter what, I understand that it's the best way. Otherwise, it's the best way of growth. Otherwise, that many people don't add up to the equation. Or they don't even go and help people on video camera because they don't feel confident. I feel confident. I feel amazing. I love to be on camera. I love to be on video. I love to be in the spotlight with paparazzi all over me. Because guess what? I realize I'm just famous. I'm just something much greater because I always have something that I need to give. I have that nice, beautiful blessing in my soul that even if you kill me today, I live like God. I live like God, because I understand no matter what, I have something to give, baby. I understand no matter what, I go and understand much more, because even today I have my music production to go. I understand today I'll do some music production because I'm really pumped up to make another 3 tracks for the year. So I understand I can go and do it. I can go and make sure that I go and practice my nice, beautiful lyrics to my songs. I understand when you practice over and over your beautiful songs that you make in terms of your lyrics, and you practice and practice and practice, you'll be able to sing your own lyrics. You write the words, you can sing it. If somebody else wrote the words for you, or that you always have a problem doing the singing for that one. Or that you only sing your own lyrics. Write your own lyrics down and sing it. Don't sing other people's lyrics, because singing anything in terms of Whitney Houston's lyrics, she is practicing for that. You have to write your own lyrics down and sing. You have to write everything in terms of your life. Sing Whitney Houston with your own lyrics. Don't sing Whitney Houston with her lyrics. Sing your lyrics. Sing your life. I love Whitney Houston, but understand that her lyrics is made for her. You must write your own lyrics down. Everybody has their own lyrics of life, or else everybody has a musical equation. But guess what? Or else everybody must be much more than yesterday. I understand everything in terms of true red star. I understand no matter what, when you want to be a red star, you'll be God. You'll be something of Jesus Christ's quality. I understand that red star is also the colorful star of the rainbow. I understand it's every color in the world. I understand every kind of star in the world, you must be the greatest star. You must understand no matter what, you must be a rising star today to understand why on the microphone you can actually do it. You can do something much greater than yourself. You can always be famous. You can always make sure you give people presents every single day. You go and love thyself all the time. I understand when you go and love thyself, you go and really look at people in the eye. I understand you, man. I understand when you go and public speak sometimes, I understand what you can do. I understand you every single day. I understand when you go and public speak, you understand why you're going to be famous every single day. I understand why that is so easy to do. I understand it's so easy to do everything in life, but you have to be simple. You have to understand, you have to write it down. I understand when you write it down, or that's how you really do it. I understand you really go in a state of trance with God, and guess what? You start to really perform it. You perform it for the rest of your life, because guess what? That's your talent, sir, which is public speaking only. I understand when you go and really public speak all the time, you understand why you're really famous. Or as fame is really understanding how to grow. Understand when you go and grow thyself every single day, you look at thyself and you become so confident in your ability to grow thyself. You have to understand when you grow thyself confidently, or else everybody else is confident about you. I promise you, it's very easy to grow, but you just have to write something down. You just have to get your phone out and get the journal and start doing the notes pad and start writing your story. Start writing word for word about what did you do in your life, and how did you grow up, and what year were you born, and why was that year so good, and what did you do in that year, and how were the kids in that year. Start talking about them. Start talking about everything. Start really understanding why you need to understand your life. Your life is made simple. You have to understand, if you want to be simple, you have to be God. You have to be God to be simple. You have to write it down. You have to write down God. I promise you, no matter what, when you write down God, you'll be understanding why you actually are God. I promise you, every single day, you understand that. I understand no matter what. I really understand when you look at me and you want to shoot me now. I understand I'll never shoot you. I understand I'll never shoot you, because guess what? I just lift you. I am the James Bond of growth. I'm the James Bond of growth right here. I understand no matter what. I realize everybody wants to be James Bond. I'm the James Bond of growth. You understand what I mean? I shoot some nice, beautiful pellets of growth at you. I shoot the pellets of growth. I shoot those ideas at you every single day. I shoot those ideas at you. I understand when I have the ideas to shoot, I'll shoot you one over here. I'll shoot you number one. I'll shoot everybody number one in I, because I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You understand? Because guess what? I understand no matter what you're doing, you must understand you have to be growing. You have to be growing daily, because I understand that people just sometimes don't care about you. But guess what? I realize they never really care about you. I understand that other people don't care about you. I care about you to grow you, and that's that. I care to grow you. I realize that other people don't care to even grow themselves. They don't even grow themselves. Why would they care about you when they don't even care about themselves? But understand that self-love is where the leadership is. I understand when I love myself so much, I'll teach you how to love yourself. But if I hate myself, I don't teach you how to hate yourself. I never need you to hate yourself, man. I never need you to hate yourself, woman, but understand that if you want to be someone much greater and popular and more spiritual, and understanding that your life must be set free, you must understand the truth in Jesus Christ. You must understand to go in that nice, beautiful Bible today and understand to go and read a paragraph and understand to write it down and understand what Jesus' habits are today. Understand my habits. Write my habits down. Write what I do down. Because either way, I never wait for you. I never wait for you in life. I never wait to grow you. I grow myself already. You have to grow yourself. I have to grow thyself. I realize everything has to grow itself only. I realize a tree grows itself. I realize everything is growing itself today, but guess what? I realize some people are not growing themselves. I understand some people don't have it in them. I realize you must have yourself in yourself. You must understand to focus on yourself all day long. When you're focusing on yourself all day long, you'll understand why I'm so spiritual. I realize I'm so spiritual because I have so much love to give. I realize when I give so much love, I understand that either way, I'm just much more than yesterday. I realize when I just give you something, I understand I give you a present. I'll give you a nice hugging, nice, beautiful wisdom every single day. I understand every single day that no matter what you're doing, you must understand that spiritual gifts are something that's really understanding what you are every single day. You must understand what you are every single day. You must understand what you are every single day. It's something greater. You have to understand you have to be greater, man. You have to start doing the public speaking today, man. Understand if you want to be someone in life, you have to do public speaking. But either way, understand that you must understand, you must grow yourself. You must be so confident and so interested in yourself in terms of interesting of yourself and in yourself and loving yourself and understanding that confidence about you. I mean, that confidence about you is something, huh? Or is that something? Or is either way, you must understand to go and give that nice, beautiful confidence every single day. Because when you're looking at people in the eyes, for instance, you'd say, I love you. I understand I love I every single day. I understand no matter what. When you understand that when you go and grow thyself all the time, I have a nice beautiful Apple Watch over here that really tells me every single hour what the time is. But I understand no matter what, I have 2 hours and 4 minutes until the sun sets. I understand my Apple Watch tells me already how long I can do my nice beautiful speaking program over here. Because guess what? I realize either way, that's why I have an Apple Watch. I have an Apple Watch because at 3 p.m. today, I realize I look at my Apple Watch, I realize 6 hours to go until sunset. I realize I have plenty of time at 3 p.m. to do my nice beautiful busking performance. So either way, I have 2 hours over here because I have a nice beautiful license to be able, I realize I have a nice beautiful license to be able to do this because I understand confidence is a nice beautiful ability that you have to focus on yourself to grow. I realize every time you focus on yourself, you do more videos of yourself and understand every single day there's always something much more to do. Or else every single day understand that no matter what, you can always hear me. You can always understand I'm always talking about you. I'm always lifting my nice beautiful body language. Or else that my body language is you hearing me also. Or else if you say you cannot hear me, you can hear my body language. You can hear my heart and how I'm speaking with my body language. So I'm speaking to you in one way or another. You can always hear the nice beautiful tones that I give. Whereas the tones is a 38% of the communication, and 7% of the communication is what I say via words. Whereas now I'm giving you already 92% of the communication, which is tones, in terms of la 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 la, and also my body language. Whereas now my nice beautiful tones is what you need to learn. You have to learn how to really speak those tones really quicker. Understand that tones are something much more important. Understand when you're really much more important, you understand tones. You understand that either way, that you must go and grow thyself in every single way possible. Because either way, you must understand that blasphemy is something that doesn't speak. Actually, blasphemy is something that doesn't really understand how to help you. I realize that when you're helping people really grow, you understand why you can be free. You can be free through growth alone, and you can understand to give those ideas daily, and understand that no matter what, you must understand that a rising star can't be you today, but you have to understand that if you want to be a rising star, you have to public speak. I mean, I don't care what you are, you have to public speak. You have to understand that you have to sing and public speak. You have to understand that either way, you must have more talents than just public speaking. You must be a music producer also. You must be a singer also. You must be an actor also. You must be having more opportunities and talents for yourself. Because if I'm just a life coach, then I'll just get some life coaching opportunities. But I'm a music producer too. I'm a life coach and a music producer. So I'll go around the world clubbing and playing the music, I thank you, and also life coaching people. I'm an actor as well, so I'll get some acting gigs as well. Otherwise now I'm also a singer. I'll get some singing gigs as well. I understand I get 4 classes of already in terms of opportunities everywhere. I'm also a comedian. I can comedy your ass. I can comedy everything. I can comedy everything, you understand? Otherwise either way, understand that I can go and be a rising star about comedy too, and I grab some opportunities there. I understand I'm a vegan as well. I get some vegan opportunities as well. I'm a vegan, I'm sober. I can go and make my sober events as well. Otherwise, I can make anything in life. But guess what? You have to understand, you have to promote thyself. You have to promote yourself all the time. I'm not a social media, I'm not a social media expert. I'm a social media student. I'm a student of life. I love to teach you something. I love to grow thy something. Otherwise, when I grow thy something, I grow thyself. I grow you every single day. I say when I grow all the time, Understand, no matter what, you grow yourself. You grow yourself through my ideas. I'll go and give you those ideas every single day, and you'll never be blessed for me. I never need you to be blessed for me. I need you to understand liars never win. I understand that anybody who wins, or else anybody who wins is speaking up more. You have to speak up more. You have to understand no matter what you're doing today, or else no matter what you're doing today, you must understand that confidence is courage. And those who understand every single day that when you wave at somebody, you wave at yourself the most. You must understand you wave at yourself. You understand either way that when you wave at yourself, you love yourself, or that understand there is a wave. I mean, wave at yourself and wavering yourself is something different. I understand when you're wavering yourself, you waver yourself in terms of wavering yourself in growth only. You go and understand that growth is the only attitude you need. I understand that growth is the only capability in terms of the capability that you need for a higher potential. I understand no matter what that I know myself in terms of my eye. I understand how to grow you. I can see how to grow thyself. I understand when I grow you, you have to come here and talk to me on a microphone, because that way I will grow you. I will understand that either way, you will understand, you'll get the spotlight in my nice beautiful video. I understand either way that I'm always growing thyself. I'm always making sure you have everything that you ever need in my knowledge. I understand my knowledge is something you need to follow every single day. You have to follow it. You have to follow the knowledge I give you. I'll give you something of nice, beautiful courage every single day. I'll give you something that's really worthy. I'll give you something that's really going to help you, because I understand that self-love is interest. And those who understand compound interest understand self-love in eternity. I understand when you go and self-love yourself all the time, I understand you're always going to be loving yourself in terms of your life, and you're going to be understanding more about your life. You're going to be much more interesting. You're going to do much more interesting aspects of life every single day, because that's what you need to do. You need to understand that if you want to be Muhammad Ali, you have to grow. You have to grow yourself. I promise you, if you want to be Maradona, you have to grow. I promise you, if you want to be Io and Avicii, you have to grow. You have to understand, you have to grow thyself, and understand to never stop growing, because understand no matter what, that you can have it in yourself right now to do and achieve whatever you want, but understand that what's important daily is loving thyself all the time. You have to understand when you're going to do that all the time, you understand how I really grow, because I grow with emotions and I feel the crowd and how they really speak. But guess what? I realize it's no break time today. I never need break time. I need to grow. I need to go and find those ideas. I need to go on YouTube today. I need to find out what my mentors are doing. I need to understand what they're doing every single day, because they update me about everything. I need to be an insider. I need to go consciously invest my time into reading something of material that is information work, so that I can go and learn something. And then I have to go and do what my mentors are doing in a better way. And I have to outdo them as well, and I have to grow myself. And you have to go and do much more than me in my life. Otherwise, my life is something much more simpler than yesterday. But understand, when I grow thyself all the time, I always have that nice, beautiful emotion giving. I'm giving that beautiful emotion. I have the emotion of life over here. I understand it's really growth that I have. I understand when I give you that nice, beautiful emotion every single day, you're going to be a public speaker eventually. You have to. You have to understand every single day you must grow. You must grow every single day. Something about you. Every single day it's about motivating. It doesn't matter how big you are. It matters how effective you are. I mean, how fast are you growing? I mean, how smart are you? I mean, when you're asking yourself those questions, you understand how smart I am, because I give you those ideas. I give you those ideas quickly, and understand you have to go and be quick about everything. I understand when you really understand your performance today, you're going to use your body. You use your body to better your life. You use your emotions to better your life. You use your foot and your massage and your hat and everything that you have to better your life. I mean, use every single resource that you have in life. I mean, throw ideas at everybody. And when you're doing that, you're brainstorming in your nice, beautiful video every single day about how can you really live life. I mean, how can you cook? I mean, how can you cook better than your mother? I mean, how can you really do much more than your mother? I mean, how can you really do much more than your father? I mean, how can you really do much more than yourself today? Or every single day you must be doing more. You must understand more of life. You must be pouring the cup of wisdom on everybody. I promise you, I need you to go fill up everybody's cup today with eternal life. Eternal life is something that's so treasure and it's so tasteful that you understand it's so sweet as well. It's something that's really going to help you. I realize once you drink it, I promise you, it's something that just really turns you on. I realize it's something of sexy nature. I understand when you really go and understand that beautiful soul and you pour the liquid of nice, beautiful wisdom, you just lick it up. I mean, just lick up the wisdom that I give you. I mean, go and get the nice, beautiful knowledge. Understand that if you want to quit any drug, you have to quit other drugs involved with that drug. Because guess what? I realized I quit smoking cigarettes because I quit caffeine. I quit caffeine first, and then guess what? I quit cigarettes too. I understand that either way, you must keep moving on. You must push your emotions to go and grow thyself in a different direction that you've never been before. You have to go do something you've never done. You have to grow thyself all the time. You have to make sure that either way, you must be confident about yourself. You must understand that no matter what, I realize that when I do that all the time, I'm making sure that every single day I have much more to give. I have much more blessings. I have much more of everything because I understand I give it. I give it, I find it. I find those ideas. I speak them out. I speak them out so much, and then I'm informing myself much more earlier than you. I understand because I do more work in terms of information. I do information work, and I go and dive into it, and it's eternity. I say when I dive into information work, I find Jesus Christ even more. I understand either way, I am that information processor. I am the information processor that's running at full speed. You understand? Because most computers are running slow. Whereas my computer is running fast because I give you that information quickly. I give you that information as much as I can. I give you as much as I can that information, and my hard drive, which is my Speedy Gonzalez computer, really goes really quickly because it's really spinning that propeller of the nice beautiful plane really quickly because I'm giving you that idea, and I'm giving you those ideas really quickly because other people are very slow to give those ideas, and that's why they're old machines and they're old in terms of the propeller is not even moving, and some are really moving slowly while my one's moving really fast. Understand? I realize my hard drive is something like really understanding that when I go and level thyself every single day, I understand I'm really understanding communication skills, because I understand no matter what, you must understand how to really understand your language. You must understand that whatever you want to say, you say cousin as well, which is a longer word, but guess what? I realize if you want to use abbreviations, you never use slang. You make sure that you use something that's really much better than that. I understand you go make sure every single day you go be financially literate. So when you're understanding financial literacy, you're understanding to stay away from the stock market and stay away from gold and silver and cryptocurrency. I mean, stay away from it and stay away from all the cryptocurrencies out there because that's called financial economics. I understand that financial economics is anything that you stay away from. I stay away from KFC. I stay away from McDonald's. I stay away from meat. I stay away from that because that's financial economics. I understand I stay away from cars. I don't need a car. I don't need other people either. I stay away from that because I understand either way, that's financial economics. I stay away from TikTok. I stay away from Snapchat. I stay away from Facebook. I don't need it. I don't need Facebook. I eliminate it from my life. You understand? I have Instagram. I just keep Facebook to have Instagram. I realize I delete the whole application of Facebook altogether because I don't use it. I don't use Facebook. I don't need Facebook. I have Instagram. I use two social medias. I use YouTube and I use Instagram. I use my Mega Drive, which is even better than Instagram and also YouTube. I realize it's an online storage where I put all my information. I understand it's really my website. I give $30 a month and more. Sometimes I understand either way I give money, so I give myself of myself much more. I give everything I can because I understand I never hold back. I never hold back who I am. I understand when you want to be a student, you be a student for life. I understand I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just a student of how to public speak. I'm a student of how successful I am. So when I'm successful, I'm a student of how successful everything is. I go to learn about everything. I go learn about everything about the crowd and how they dress and how they are. I used to also have a scooter. I understand I used to love having a scooter. I still love having a scooter. But guess what? I have something better now. I understand I have something better. I don't need a scooter because I have to push a trolley. I have to push a trolley to my busking event, so I have no need for a scooter. I understand that scooter, in terms of pumping the scooter and riding a scooter sometimes, is so much better than walking yourself to work in terms of 9 to 5. I mean, go and ride a scooter to 9 to 5, and it's much faster. You get there faster and you have more energy. But guess what? Either way, I'm making sure I find those nice, beautiful 9 to 5 work in my life. I understand that 9 to 5 work is only 9 to 5. I work 24/7 about my life. I say my sleeping is my work too. I need to sleep at the best times. I go wake up anytime. I wake up at any time. I just make sure to do my performance every single day. I make sure to do what I need to do around my schedule every single day. And that's that. I wake up anytime. I make sure either way that I wake up when I need to. I wake up when I have enough sleep. I eat enough. I don't overeat. I make sure I eat enough every single day. I make sure I outperform, but make sure I either way move my emotions around because I have to move my emotions to be a public speaker. I have to move all the time. You have to smile at me. You have to smile, baby. I understand either way. That guy is very serious. I understand either way. You must seriously understand to smile sometimes. I understand that some people are lacking emotions. Or some people are lacking emotions and they look at you like they want to kill you. Understand either way, you must smile. I love the smile. I say yes. I understand either way. Either way, understand to have the nice, beautiful facial expression to smile. Because those who smile are the ones who have much more emotion. I realize they're much more smarter than the ones who actually look at you like they want to kill you all the time. I realize either way, understand that no matter what you're doing daily, you must communicate everything into function. You must understand your function must be your attitude about life. But you can use your emotions to speak. You can use your emotions to project your voice. You can use your heart to understand, to feel the crowd around you and to feel what's going on all the time with what you want to say, because what you want to say is important. So if you want to say anything, you do it on a video, you do it in an audio, you do it in writing materials, more and more and more, and eventually you can do it on a public speaking microphone. And then eventually you'll go travel the world because you have all this nice, beautiful knowledge to give in terms of your courses, and then you understand why you're famous, because everybody wants you around. Everybody wants you around because you have all this value to give you in terms of your life. You have all this value to give other people, and that way you're understanding your business is moving forward, because the business of life is information giving and it's nothing else. I realize what you have today is what you've given in your information, and that's that. I realize if you want to outperform individuals, you give more information daily, and that's why I go on the street in terms of busking, because I understand when I busk all day long and I give nice, beautiful information like this all day long, I understand either way that you can do it far more better than me. But guess what? Either way, I make sure every single day I outperform, and I come on the street and I do my, regardless of what I do my nice, beautiful performance all the time. I understand when I do my nice, beautiful performance in a busking street performance, and I go and record it daily, I understand I upload on YouTube, I help you with it, and then guess what? I realize that's how I really understand how to grow. I grow up in front of people every single day. I have to grow up in front of people, baby. I understand no matter what, I'm always making sure I have that nice, beautiful attitude going. I understand that either way, that wherever you are, you can be whatever color. I understand black and white. Either way, I look at life at black and white. I love black and white. You understand? I love to go either growth or die. I understand either way, I go growth. It's Jesus Christ or alcohol. You can only pick one. Otherwise, that's black and white thinking. I understand black and white thinking helps me, so I use it all the time. I understand it's my BY triangle, which is my I. I love you. I understand every single day, I'm very fast about what I say. I'm very fast about my codes. But I make sure every single day I go and outperform that nice, beautiful thoughts that I have. And what I do is I give those thoughts in a video, and I make sure I process it as much as I can, because that way I become more professional in front of people, and I do it very fast. I'm very quick to make sure that I help you somewhere in your life right now. I understand when I do it really quickly every single day, I make sure every single day I have something more and more and more that you need. You need more ideas every single day. You make sure of your life that you have more in your life every single day. I understand you have to fulfill your cup. Your cup needs to be filled in terms of, you have to fill your cup with gold, which is wisdom. Wisdom is what you need. Everything is wisdom. I'm digging for information over here. I say when I dig for that information, I'll go and find it. I'll go and make sure I give you that information daily. I process it. I process the banana of information. I say either way, I understand I go and make sure I throw bananas of ideas at everybody. I understand either way, I make sure those bananas are nuts, or I make sure those bananas of information are something nice and beautiful. I understand either way, I make sure I throw honey at you. I throw everything at you in terms of my nice, beautiful ideas. Because guess what? I never eat honey. I never need honey. I stay away from honey. I stay away from chocolate. I stay away from supplements. I stay away from all that because that's economics. Whereas economics is stay away from most of life. I stay away from most of life. I don't go to other people who just want me there. I don't want to go around people who have no attention to give me. Or else now they're going to give me their own attention, but I don't need their attention. I've got my own attention. Or else if you have over 1 million people who want to see me, I come there for free. I start doing my nice, beautiful lecture for free. I start teaching people how to be successful. I understand either way that success is something that it's a duty. Or else success is a duty, and it's a duty of your life to understand successful people. Or else anybody who understands successful people understands Jesus Christ and beings of life. Or else everybody's a being, or else everybody's spiritual, but understand to go and indulge in that nice, beautiful communication. You need that communication daily. You have to understand that what you have today is a nice, beautiful world. But the beautiful world that you must have is much better than yesterday. You must have that kind of lifestyle for yourself. You must have that kind of lifestyle where you are always better. You must look much better and better and better. You must have always something much more to give. Understand, when you have more to give every single day, you're going to look into your nice, beautiful emotions, and you're going to give it. You're going to give those nice, beautiful emotions and how you feel and how you dress and how you really are more talented in terms of your life. You're actually looking at the crowd now in a better way, and you're self-reflecting because your emotions have to be much better. Thank you. Otherwise, every single day, you must be always lifting yourself. You must be lifting people. I understand when you're lifting people, you're always going to be much more of an expert in terms of students. You must be a student. Although never be an expert, you must be a student of life. Otherwise, I'm not an expert. I'm not somebody who's an expert. I realize that I'm just somebody who loves to influence. I'm somebody who understands my emotions. I understand that when people make you feel at home, I understand they really love to see you every single day. I understand when you go and love thyself all the time, you really understand that every single day you've got something more in terms of you have something more to give. So give that nice, beautiful heart of yours every single day. And you understand either way, you're going to have an idea. You're going to have an idea. You're really going to understand what inspiration is every single day. Because if you don't see inspiration, I realize then you'll never be an inspiration. You must see yourself as more inspiring than everybody else. You must understand to focus on love in yourself. You must love yourself. Or else now, who else are you going to love? You love yourself only. Or else only you. So give yourself all the time. I mean, don't go to other people. I mean, don't talk to anybody online. I mean, don't talk to anybody online anymore. And you'll have so much more time to love yourself. I mean, don't go to the 9 to 5 because they say so. I mean, understand that you are better than the 9 to 5. You're better than the 9 to 5 job. So find a way to live without the 9 to 5 job. I mean, save some money with your 9 to 5 job so that you don't have to work a 9 to 5 job for a year. I mean, save some money. I mean, save 20 grand or something. I mean, save $5,000 or $2,000 and then save some money and then go and work another job, which is don't work a 9 to 5 job. You understand? Alright, that's what I do. I save up some money. I save up some $9 to $5 in terms of 9 to 5 money. And then guess what? I don't have to work a 9 to 5 for a year. And then I go do my content, baby. I mean, do you get it? I mean, go and save up some money. I mean, save up some money in your pocket and then keep that money on you. You understand? And then when you have that money, you don't have to go work a 9 to 5 for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. I mean, forget the 9 to 5. I mean, some people are saving money and they're working 9 to 5. Well, I mean, they're saving money and they're working 9 to 5. I save the money and then 5 years I don't have to work 9 to 5 because I already have the money. I then go do my nice beautiful side hustle. You understand? I promise you, that's a nice beautiful theory where you understand, you save some money, you save up to 10,000 or 12,000 or whatever nice beautiful deal that you have, because everybody's financial economics is different. Russia, I can live on $10 a day. I save $1,000. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job for 100 days because I can live on $10 a day. I save $1,000. I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job for 100 days. You understand? I just save $10,000. I realize that's 1,000 days of 9 to 5 and never have to work. You understand? So either way, I realize everybody's different. But guess what? You save up some money, and then guess what? You don't have to work a 9 to 5 for a specific amount of time, because that 9 to 5 job is insecure. That 9 to 5 job is not going to help you succeed in your legacy. You have to understand that wherever you are, you may be working for the Bitcoins, you may be working for cryptocurrency. I don't know what you're working for, but save up some of it, and then guess what? Throw out the nice beautiful restaurant. I mean, you don't need the restaurant work, you don't need 9 to 5 work, and then go away for about 1 year and do some development on yourself with camera work, and forget the 9 to 5 work altogether, and understand to just give some money because you have the Bitcoins, you have the coins in terms of the stock market or wherever you're working for in terms of life. You must be working for information. You must be working information products all day long. I understand every single day when I do that, I save up the Bitcoins, I save up the cryptocurrencies and the money in terms of exchange, in terms of where I need to go. But currently I save up the plastic money because I never get up, I never go in terms of, I get up, I just never go to the Bitcoin. I never do the stock market, exchange and cryptocurrency now. But eventually, there's not going to be any more plastic money. So eventually you're going to have to go and persuade yourself in terms of life to go into cryptocurrency. And then most of the 9 to 5 jobs are going to be getting payments in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So guess what? You save up that and you save up the plastic money you have now. And then guess what? I realize for 1,000 days or for 100 days or however long that money can last you for, I mean, stay away from the 9 to 5 job. I mean, stay away from the 9 to 5 job because it's not going to help you. I understand you save up some money and then just move on. I understand either way, just understand that is how I really do it. I make sure I save up some money and then either way I live a different lifestyle. I go traveling, I go do something different that I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job for because I understand it's something that doesn't improve me. Now I improve, I understand I can go to a 9 to 5 job today and I can be a CEO of the company, and that's it. I realize that either way, or as a CEO may get a certain amount of money and that's that. Or as I'm more than a CEO, I'm a founder of a company called I, in terms of my I. I is everything. I am a company of I. I make sure I brand my I. I brand who I am. I understand when I brand myself every day, I understand I always have much more to give. You can save $10,000 right now. You can save $10,000. You may have $50,000 in the bank. I mean, guess what? Or else whatever you have in the bank, you stay away from a 9 to 5 job until that money helps you. You understand? So either way, your money is something that really is supporting you. Or else whatever money you have saved up already in terms of your bank account, I mean, go and make sure you stay away from a 9 to 5 job and go and calculate that money and how long is it going to last you. Or else now, if you have $50,000 and you invest $25 a day into life to just live, I mean, $25 times 365 is how much? I realize it's around $1,800. You can live 10 years on $50,000. You can live 10 years of your life without the 9 to 5 job on $50,000. You can live it easily. I promise you, either way, I understand that with $5,000, I have 500 days worth of no 9 to 5 job. I can live on $1,000, I can live 100 days without the 9 to 5 job. So understand to go and calculate that number, because everybody's number is different, but understand that whatever you have saved up in terms of your bank account right now, you have to calculate your finances and how much do you give a day in terms of living requirements. And then calculate and divide that number. You understand? And then that is the number that you go by. And then guess what? I realize that's how long you stay away from the 9 to 5 job. And then start working on yourself in the meantime. And stay away from the 9 to 5 job. And don't go to that, and you'll be happier. You'll be happier because your money right now in the bank is helping you if you're staying away from the 9 to 5 job. That money in the bank that you have right now, that you may be working on a 9 to 5 job for even more, or as now many people are going into the 9 to 5 job and working for that money and then saving it and just accumulating it while that money value is going down. Or as the money value of the Aussie dollar and Australian dollar in terms of all the dollars of the world are going down in numbers because it's cryptocurrency now. So either way, understand that cryptocurrencies are going up in value while the Australian dollars and the yen and all these euros and all that in terms of US dollars and all that is going downhill. You understand? Although understand that no matter what you have today, I mean, don't invest your money into gold and don't invest your money into silver. I mean, don't invest your money into cryptocurrencies. I mean, just make sure you save up that money now. I mean, save up your money, and whatever money you have in the bank account right now, I mean, just calculate it over years and see how much time you can stay away from a 9 to 5 job with that money. I promise you, that's the way to go. I promise you, either way, that's what I do. I realize that's the fastest way right now. I realize that you can work for 1 month in a 9 to 5 job and make what? I mean, make $3,000. I realize now with $3,000, you can make sure that you can live on that $3,000 for 300 days in a year. I understand that's what's worthy. I understand when you're much more worthy than yesterday, you understand that no matter what, you always have an opportunity to go away from a 9 to 5 job. You understand? You don't need a 9 to 5 job to live life. You just understand that you have to develop yourself. I'm developing myself without the 9 to 5 job right now because I understand that what's important is giving you that nice, beautiful knowledge that I have. When I give that knowledge daily and daily and daily in front of people, eventually somebody notices me because I don't have to work on a 9 to 5 job. Because when I work on a 9 to 5 job, I realize 8 hours of my life every day is a lot of energy. I realize 8 hours of my life to give toward plastic money is a lot of energy. So guess what? I never give my money in terms of anything in plastic money. I give only my information. I realize information is a commodity and not the plastic money, because when I give you plastic money, it goes down the drain. I realize that most people don't use plastic money how they're supposed to, in terms of, you're never supposed to, but you make sure that you understand that when you use plastic money, you use it for the best interest and not for somebody in terms of who else in terms of your life is using that plastic money for something else. You don't use it for them, you use it for yourself so that you understand accommodation and food and drink, and that's it. I mean, get yourself some technology and that's it. You don't need to travel for 5 years. You don't need to travel, but understand that traveling is growth. You travel in growth all day long. You travel yourself into glory. I promise you every single day. I promise you many people are working on a 9 to 5 job for no reason. I promise you they're working for no reason. I mean, they've got some money saved up. I mean, they have some money saved up in their life. And guess what? I realize they're working still in a 9 to 5 job because they don't believe in themselves to go on a video camera and to start teaching something. You have to teach something on a video camera today to understand that what you have today is something much better, and it's information products that's really going to help you in terms of, that's going to help you. I I understand either way, I have some money saved up right now, and it helps me for the next year. I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I have money in my pocket. I can go without the 9 to 5. I understand either way that 1 year of opportunities and 1 year of growth is going to help me. I understand either way that in a 9 to 5, or else that money value is going down, and that's so much energy, or else I save already 23 days of my year without the 9 to 5. Or else 23 days, I mean, how much hours is 23 days? I mean, 24 hours in a day times 23. I mean, I saved that much time already. I save so much time already because I don't have to work a 9 to 5. You understand? So most people in a 9 to 5 job every single day, thank you, or else they are just working a 9 to 5 right now for 1 month. Or else for 1 month max. Or else there are 12 months in a year, but 1 month they're working 9 to 5 job, man. You understand? So realize either way, every single year, most people are working 1 month of their time in a 9 to 5 job. So either way, understand that you just save up some money today and make sure you go and make a side hustle and go and street perform like I am. And I realize that no matter what, that I'm always outperforming my individuality. I'm always making sure that my original quality that I have right now is a nice beautiful gig where I understand that no matter what, I look at my emotions, and when I tense my emotions as well as I speak, I feel the crowd and I feel it in a different way, but I'll go and do something much more. I'll go and understand that either way, I have a nice beautiful marketplace over here, and I'm just going and giving that nice beautiful information every single day. But that's what you can do. I realize that's the newest way to stay away from the 9 to 5 job, and save up money and then get away from the 9 to 5 job. Or else either way, understand that no matter what, the mortgage rates is something that you must stay away from. You must stay away from real estate too. You must stay away from everything. Understand that if you want to understand anything about life, you don't work for plastic money. You don't work for plastic money. You stay away from the 9 to 5 job as much as you can. Or else you have a choice to work a 9 to 5 job today or not. Understand, most people choose to work a 9 to 5 because they have nothing else to do. I have something else to do, so I don't need a 9 to 5 job. Or else if I have to work a 9 to 5 job, I save the money, I save $12,000, and then I go 3 years without the 9 to 5 job, and I live at $12,000. Or else then 3 years of growth is a lot of time to be able to increase my legacy with $12,000 in my pocket for 3 years. I can live on that money. I can live on $12,000 a day. I can live on $12,000 a year. I can live on $12,000 every 3 years. You understand? Because I have a calculation. I live on $10 a day. I can live on $10 a day. I understand I can do it. You understand? Either way, what is your number? I mean, what is your requirement that you have to live? I can live on $10 a day. How about you? I just give $10 for food. I mean, the clothes, I don't care about the clothes, man. I don't care about the clothes. I care about to live life without the 9 to 5 job. I mean, wear the same clothes all year long. I mean, sometimes that's what it takes to succeed. I mean, sometimes just wear the same clothing all the time. I mean, wear the same suit all the time. I mean, get yourself 3 suits and just wear those suits all day long. And that's it. I mean, get 3 different suits and just be in those 3 different suits for 10 years sometimes. I mean, wear 3 set of clothing for 10 years. I mean, just 3. I mean, that's one. I mean, I'll just wear something else like a shorts or something. I mean, just wear 3 for 10 years. I mean, either way, you're going to be much more successful because you'll be saving your life and time in some other areas. You understand? You'll be saving your time, and now you have to understand that 9 to 5 job takes away your time and not money. Or else time is money, and I mean, understand this. Understand that time is more valuable than money. Or else the 8 hours of your life, I can do a public speaking program like this every single day. I can go give that nice beautiful content every single day. I understand that's much more important than anything else in the world. That's what's going to help your career and legacy push, or else that's what's going to help punch through your legacy to become great. Because anybody who's working a 9 to 5 job is giving their time in the worst places. I go and never work a 9 to 5 job because I gain 8 hours of my life. I gain 8 hours of my life like that. And I go and get to sleep. I get to go on Netflix, I get to go and do something else that is public speaking and growth. Because Netflix is so much growth for me. I get to go and watch all those images really fast on Netflix because I just watch them. I watch the beautiful thumbnails every single day. I watch those beautiful thumbnails every single day on Netflix. I understand it helps my self-education. I understand imagination is images, and those who understand anything about life understand how to grow. So if you want to grow, you grow away from the 9 to 5 as much as possible. I mean, stay away. I mean, for the next 72 years, I mean, I'll save some money. I'll save some money up, and then I'll walk away from the 9 to 5 job. I'll say I quit. I'll tell them I quit. I don't need a 9 to 5 job. But what I need is one opportunity. I give myself one opportunity and many opportunities every single day. I give them to grow myself and to grow myself in a different manner and in a different business. I save up some money, I get away from a 9-to-5 job. I then make sure I have that money coming in somehow. You understand? So either way, that money is coming in, and then I stay away from a 9-to-5 job because I have the money. I understand that working on a 9-to-5 job is never going to make you a billionaire, man. Or else that working away from a 9-to-5 job will make you a billionaire. So understand, this is billionaire work. Or else this is what billionaires do. Or else what else can a billionaire do but public speak? You must be able to public speak, man. I don't care about your muscles. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care about how big your muscles are and how much you can tune up, man. You can tune up and you never public speak in your life. I mean, do you understand there are some big fellas out there who actually believe they're all that? I mean, they can never even public speak on a microphone, man. I mean, they don't even know how to teach you nothing. You understand? Because guess what? Or else you don't have to be some Arnold Schwarzenegger up there, you understand? You have to be Jesus Christ and teaching. You understand? I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I hate nobody. I hate nobody. I love everything. But I understand that many people are so arrogant. I realize they're so arrogant because they believe they're strong, muscle, but I mean, they think they're so strong in life. I mean, they're weaklings, man. I mean, they're so weak. I mean, they're so weak to even inspire the crowd. I mean, they're so weak. You understand? I mean, they're weaker than me in life. I can stand up in front of billions of people, but they have a little small pee-pee. You understand? Or those little small peepees. I mean, they can never even stand up in front of a crowd to public speak, and they got massive muscles, man. I mean, it doesn't mean shit. You understand? I mean, they got little kahunas, or they got little testicles. You understand? I mean, they're little small bitches. You understand? So either way, understand that what you need in life is something. You need somebody who's a public speaker. You need yourself to be a public speaker. You have to understand that those who can speak and persuade a crowd to inspire every single day have big cojones, you understand? Or else they have big mindsets, or else they have a big smart mindset every single day. You need a big mindset. You don't need small mindset in the world. Or else those are those freaks. I mean those steroids munglers. Or else they're steroids munglers, and then guess what? Or else they need some performance enhancing drugs to feel good, man. I mean, come on. I mean, you need to understand public speaking is that steroids that you need. You need steroids in public speaking. You need to grow yourself. You need to grow thyself every single day. Because your muscles don't impress me, man. Your body doesn't impress me. I mean, what impresses me is how much you teach me. I mean, how much are you teaching me with your muscles today? That's what impresses me all day long. I mean, how much are you smart? I mean, smartness. I mean, look at Jesus. I mean, how big is Jesus? I mean, did Jesus go and do crunches? I mean, was he doing crunches? I mean, maybe. But guess what? I realize either way, I realize he was just maybe crunching just to sit down or something. I mean, was he doing push-ups all day long? I realize no. I realize was he in the gym all day long? I realize no. I understand Jesus' life in terms of gym is all this in terms of life. But he just goes and walks around and carries. I realize now, did Jesus carry anything? I promise you, Jesus doesn't have to carry anything. I promise you, Jesus never goes and carries anything. I mean, Jesus is not the one to go and carry a bag, man. I mean, Jesus just puts on his sandals and just lets go. You understand? Or else add the dress, and either way, understand the clothing attire. Understand either way, make sure that you're going and boosting that vocabulary of yours. Understand either way, if you want to go and be greater than a 9-to-5 job, you have to make a side hustle. You have to go and love some singing, go and go and do some acting. I mean, go do some acting required in terms of eye. Understand when you go into the eye, understand I know my eye only. I know who I am in my eye only. Understand when I go and really perform that every single day. Otherwise, it's about social media today. So if you can be a social media influencer today, you have to understand, you go pump the content into online. I mean, all I do really is I make 1 hour videos, and I go up to sometimes 2 hours and 3 hours and 4 hours and 5 hours. And I realize I can do up to 8 hours and 12 hours of videos. I thank you. I say either way, I go and do those videos. I just use YouTube and Instagram. I mean, that's it. You understand? I realize either way, I'm making sure every single day I'm outperforming. I'm making sure every single day I have something to give. I understand that in about 1 hour and 26 minutes, that sunset will be here. I understand the sun's going down in 1 hour and 26 minutes. But guess what? I understand that no matter what, I have 2 hours over here in terms of marketplace. I understand it's starting to rain now. But guess what? I realize what's important is understand yourself. I mean, understand thyself to grow thyself every single day. You have to grow thyself. You have to understand that no matter what you're doing daily, you have to understand that you can't stay away from 9 to 5, but most people have nothing to do without the 9 to 5. I mean, most people are not confident about their finances. Otherwise, they're not conscious about where their money's going. Otherwise, you have to be conscious about where your money's going. I can live on $10 a day. How about you? I mean, if you don't know, otherwise it's because you're not conscious about where your money's going. I've been recording my documenting in terms of I've been recording my finances and where it goes for 3 years. Whereas now, I'm on top of my finances. I can actually understand, why do I give that money to gain that? I mean, why do I need that? I realize that before I even give the money, I realize it has to serve me a purpose before I even get it. I never just go grab a couch, man. I don't plan to have a couch in my life. I don't need a couch. I have a couch right here. I realize this is my couch. I don't need a plasma screen TV in my life. I don't need it, man. I don't need it. I don't even need a cinema anymore. I don't need cinemas. I don't even go to cinemas anymore. I don't need that in my life. I save so much money now. I understand that what I have today is something beautiful. I have a nice, beautiful public speaking gig every single day, and that's what really turns me on. I understand that what turns me on every single day is public speaking and growing, and understand to inspire people. I understand when I inspire people, I inspire beings of divine nature. I understand everybody's a divine nature in terms of life, but understand that what you need every single day is something greater. You need to be greatness, baby. You have to understand your I. You have to understand the I principle is I.